Win rate 0% back once again. We've got an interesting pod ahead of us today. We have got a wee rundown of the finals of the World that has just happened. We've got global unification. The release schedule for that has been put out into the public. We're going to talk a little bit about Digimon Con and a little bit about some of the new cards that got revealed in the last couple of weeks. Also, big news today, and it's not Digimon related. We do have a very special birthday boy on the podcast. So, Adam, happy birthday, brother.
Thank you. I feel very old.
Do you know, I was confused when I found out you were only 29, because you always talk about yourself like you're a buddy, you know, going on 40 or something.
That is true. And I do feel 40 sometimes. But, yeah, no, it's a bit of a weird one, especially because I do a lot of high-level judging and stuff like that. When people find out I'm in my 20s, they're either fuming or shocked, and it's always funny to find out what way people are going to go.
Well, that's what happens when you're in a Zoomer hobby such as card gaming.
It is true.
So and then we've got the third man of the pod. Hello there, Bryce. How's it going?
Hi, happy birthday, old man.
But aye, guys, we're back with another wee episode here. A couple of hours, maybe 3 of ramblings from us 3 Scottish blokes.
Please not
talking about the Digimon card game. So, guys, how's it been for you in the last couple of weeks? We did a podcast a couple of weeks ago, and then a wee video that's coming to you guys soon. So, how's it been, Digimon-wise, anyway?
I don't know if I've been playing, to be honest. When was the last time we recorded an episode? That's Adam, a good question.
You have not been to a locals, because I haven't actually missed one for once, which is rare.
Yeah, right, that's because I've been super busy and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. You send messages into the Glasgow group chat like that. Hey, guys, can it be us coming in the night? I'm EP.
Fucking what?
You say, I'm EP, I can't come in the night, and I'm like, Adam... Fucking Digimon takes no breaks, brother.
I don't know what EP means.
Well, you said that, you tell me.
No, I didn't.
Adam, if you've actually said EP, my soul is crushed.
I promise you, mate, I don't even know what it means.
He's an old man now, he's got early onset dementia, so we'll not worry about that.
It's true.
Well, we've had Bryce back at locals a lot though, and that's been good to see you, mate. We've been having some very tense final rounds. It's been good, mate.
I think, what is it, the last 2, we both went undefeated, and then you beat me 2-0, and then after that I beat you 2-0 in the next one. Which, the second one we have recorded, and might be on the channel if I ever send it to Adam.
Would be cool, man.
Maybe one day. Who knows?
It's good games, man, but I don't want that one going live, because I may or may not have missed lethal by one swing. And then died promptly after.
No.
It's actually crazy to see the difference, though, because it's like, see if you get your high roll, I'm like, well, what do I do? And then, because I just, like, my deck, I'm playing Monzamon right now, and I think the deck really struggles to out, like, large bodies. If you take it, like, the merciful mode, then you really don't have any way to out a large body. I'm just playing full rush version. We hope that the mid-range control of Monzamon X is enough to stabilise the board in the early game and push for a W.
Yeah, it wasn't like complete clean sweep, the second game. The second game was, as you said, one from lethal, where you went to play it and then took it back because you thought it was wrong, right?
Aye, I remember. Basically, I missed lethal because I spent memory digivolving when I could have went into Monzamon X and then played a rushing Numamon for lethal. But I don't know, in Digimon I often I don't know what it was. I think I was trying to dig for Death X or something like that. But I don't even know if Death X would have saved me. It would have just made things
I think that's
easier.
Exactly what you said you were trying to do. But
what the fuck is Russian Numamon?
Rushing?
Yeah, he's not Russian.
It plays
He's rushing.
Satsuk, as Calvin says.
I was like, I don't remember a Numamon having one of those wee Russian hats that you get.
No. Well, to be fair, he does have a wee police light on his head, which you could think is like a wee Russian hat, maybe, or a fez at least. But aye. So, well played to Bryce and well played to me for the 2 days before.
Aye.
2-2-0 sweeps for the two of us, quite funny.
It was so much cleaner when you did it though. Like, it was a 2-0, but the second game was close. Yours were just shutouts.
Aye, well, you have to fight your way for it, right? Like, even seeing the one game we had that was close the other day, so Bryce, if you don't know, is Mr. Yellow, and he was playing Yellow Vaccine with some of the new stuff, not much of it, and it was just really scrappy. Like, the game, like you said, man, it felt quite convincing to me when I won. Probably just because it's so fast. Like, game one, you didn't see Patamon, or you might have not even seen a rookie. I can't remember.
I think it was game one. I didn't see a TK, and I was holding 2 copies of Emissary and couldn't really do it without killing myself.
Yeah, so it's just fucking the first one was a shit opener, and then the second one though, it felt because of the way your deck had to play. I think you were slightly behind. Well, you would be behind because I'm a rush deck. But it kind of felt like you kept having to deal with my threats, and I would deal with your threats, and I don't know. Just from my hand at the time, I seem to remember feeling like, well, no matter what he does here, I'm kind of laughing. But then the other day, it was hard, man. It was hard. There was certain things that were happening. I was like, I can't do anything here. Venusmon goes crazy.
Oh, Venusmon in that matchup is disgusting. We should probably clarify in case it does come out before this. We built a Kentorosmon deck for me. That isn't what I was playing, because the cards haven't arrived yet. They're arriving later on this week. But shocking. I know, it's shocking. But
sorry, I hadn't spoken in 4 minutes and I wanted to get a word in.
You need to, mate. You need to keep on top of it.
The Wednesday, I remember why I lost game 2. Do you remember? It was the double Death X. I committed my whole board.
Oh, mate, yeah.
I was like,
that was a big difference maker as well, because on Friday I didn't see Death X once over either of the 2 games. So that's a card that really helps.
Yeah, I mean, the Death X is how you deal with the meet 'em on Venus lock to get that instant de-digivolve. But on the Wednesday, it was I had to swing my Angemon to out Death X because if I went up the stack, it would just die. And then the second I did it, you went, all right, Death X again, and I was just ready to cry.
No, absolutely, man. Like, and you play so many Tamers in that deck, right? Like, you're just trying
I'm
to
only playing 5 actually.
Oh, well, sure. It just feels like you play a lot, because every time I look over, there's 3 TKs sitting there, and I'm like, yep, seems valid.
Yep, the Kudamon Searcher goes hard.
He does not, mate.
He doesn't.
See, literally on Friday, you ended up winning, but remember when I was like, I'll show you how ass this card is, bro, and then it was like...
You said that, and then committed 3 memory to killing my rookie, and I was like, oh, alright, I'm fine with that.
Aye, but you committed 3 memory to play him, and also I evolved, and therefore kind of pushed my advantage, whereas you searched.
Yeah, which gave me my TK, which ended up helping me win.
Well, that's good.
No, in all honesty, he's probably not usually as good. It was just oh fuck, my hand's not great. Fix, please.
I'm telling you, I'm just saying, 3-cost searchers in this game, unless you can cheat them out, or your deck revolves around playing loads of guys onto the board or something like that, they're kind of ass. Unless your win con is something to do with it, like maybe an Imperial that needs to DNA level 4s or something. I feel like they're so memory inefficient now. People really punish you for playing them. Because instead of playing 3 memory for a searcher, you could have played 2 memory for a 66% as efficient searcher that also banks you 2 memory and doesn't die to a swift gust of wind the next turn.
I don't know, because I keep finding that, and not against you, because against you, if I give you 2 memory, it's awful. But other people, it's good for choking and even just setting them to 2, because for some reason, at least at our locals, no one's running mem setters or anything that's giving them memory at the start of their turn.
Well, mem setters, I feel like, have fallen out of favour a bit, unless they're in archetype and there's a way to cheat them out. A lot of people don't run them.
That's fair.
It's to the point where, a lot of the recent mem setters they've printed are so efficient at what they do, because they come with, it's not just enough to give you, a search or something when you play it now. They all do something crazy, like the purple mat. When you trash a card, you can suspend it to gain a memory. So that's basically a 4 memory setter at that point, because the deck trashes like hell. And what are other good ones? The new D-Brigade one with the Ryudamon stuff has the Mind Link effect to give something Alliance and Reboot. And you also get benefits for having it in the sources and stuff like that. So I feel like Tamers in general, to me, unless they cost a cheap amount, like TK cough cost 2, or you can cheat them out, then I really feel like Tamers are not that good, man.
I don't know. I think your view is slightly skewed, because I don't think you've ever really played Tamer Heavy decks. Like, you went from B Brigade all the way up to set 9, which your only Tamer you were running was the EX2?
Bro, Kazu. Yep, yeah. Kazu went crazy back then.
And then you went... What was it you even played after that?
So BT10 played Dark Nightmon.
Where you
and
killed your own Tamer.
Yep, so it's so bad, you pop her. Only when you've got lethal though, because just giving everything blockers crazy. And then BT11 moved on to Machine Dramon, played that in BT12 again. And then BT13 we played Alphamon, it was like Cool Boy. So you see what I mean? Like, unless the tamer's cheated out or gives you some crazy value like Analog Man, it's kind of like pay 4 for a tamer, you're crazy. I kind of very much switched to the idea that memory boosts, it depends how long the game's going to go, right? Getting set to 3 every turn is really good. But if it's a game that's going to last, 4 turns or something like the meta used to be, then it's not as good, because you're probably going to just want to be able to get your stack out as soon as possible. And paying 3 to get 2 memory guaranteed and force them to try and choke you is better than, oh well, I'm going to make them pay 2 memory more. You know what I mean? But the Omega value, if you get them in play, you feel amazing. And then a memory tamer and a memory booster are training. Oh lord, you're going off to the races. It's good shit.
I mean, the training ones are definitely like just better versions of 3-cost searchers. They don't go nearly as deep, especially with some of the 3-cost searching top 5, I think, but like the value is just way too much better.
I know. It's literally 100% refund on what you pay for it as well. And you don't need to put your... I mean, the memory you gain for putting a searcher down is you put a body on the board, but most of the time it's just going to die anyway, so it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
But aye.
On from the tangent,
but we're talking about the game at least, so we'll take that over the usual tangents we hit out with.
Oh, you like pickled eggs, mate?
I fucking hate pickled eggs, mate, and especially pickled onion crisps, man. I hate that shit.
Pickled onion crisps are minging, but pickled eggs are nice.
Pickled onion crisps are fucking banging, man. Have you never had a pack of Space Raiders?
I knew you were going to say Space Raiders, man.
What are you honking? You're fucking honking. What are you on about?
Listen, see the people at home. See if you don't know what a Space Raider is, right? Google it and tell me it looks like a delicious crisp. It's like a wee baked corn snack, right? Similar to that of like
You're a wee baked corn snack.
Cheeto. It's similar to that of a Cheeto, but it's in the shape of a wee alien head. And it tastes like pickled onions, like you get out of a bloody jar in a pub, like Mo Sislak sells to Homer Simpson. So
the first image that comes up when you search it is fucking great, because it's cut off the top of the alien's head. So it's in the chat.
No, that's what it looks like. Oh,
if you look at a packet, there's a green bit that's filled in between the word Space Raider and that.
No, man.
In primary, well, actually in high school as well, we had a mate who we used to call Space Raider because he had a head like the alien on the front of the Space Raiders.
That's horrible.
That's so mean.
Mon Cook, we love Cook. Anyway, right, we're going to move on for the Space Raider tangent that was at first a joke and then became very real.
Yeah. Go have some pickled eggs, guys.
Oh, fuck no. Absolutely not. We're going to talk about finals, because last time we were recording this, a couple of weeks ago now, finals was on the horizon. We have had finals last week. So that
what about finals?
Well, this is finals, right? World Championship finals. But then what did they call, Adam, you'll know this, what did they actually call the finals for like Europe and America and stuff like that?
So that's where the I suppose controversy comes up, is that the finals were called World Championships and the actual World Finals were also called the World Championships.
Right.
It's like a continuation of the same event, finals. Technically.
It kind of is, to be fair, because you had to play that and do well to get in it, so we'll not have a go at them too much for that. But we do have the delightful breakdown of the top 16 here, and we'll just go around. We've got a pie chart here. We don't have access to the date lists right now, but they are out there in the ether if you're interested in looking at them. Guys, we made predictions last time. Spoilers, nobody got it right. But we'll go through and we'll see what we did. What did everybody vote again in their predictions?
Shine Greymon.
Yellow vaccine.
But that was like a hopium sort of vote, wasn't it, Bryce? Like you love the yellows. Love the yellow vaccine, 8 Sitcon, and then I voted for Red Hybrid as a wee calling card to Shek, and also because I think it's just an evergreen deck. It's very powerful. Good against Numemon, which I thought a lot of people would be running. But it was an interesting thing as well, because this was, I believe, the very first tournament on the planet of this ban list, right? And the guys in Japan, this is a completely different meta than they had to deal with, because they didn't have the Aizmon bans or the Gabumon bans or Bukamon bans or anything like that that they managed to get through BT15 untouched. So when they played their finals, they were not having to deal with that shit. So it's a fresh format, is what I'm getting at, and it's really interesting that they've chose to do that for finals, I think, because like people don't really know what the meta's going to be. We didn't know what it was going to be. We had to guesstimate it. What's the best stuff now? And one of the big winners that came out of this was Leviamon. I mean, Leviamon's got a quarter of the pie chart. Every other deck is either represented by 1 or 2 players out of the top 16, and Leviamon's got 4 players here. So, what are we saying to it, guys? Do you know much about Leviamon?
I mean, I want to build the deck, but the fact that Levias are 15 each for a regular SR is kind of annoying.
Aye. See, it actually makes me think if I have just not heard how good this deck's made to be, because all the Leviamon cards have been extortionate since they came out. The SRs, the alt arts have all been some of the most expensive cards in their rarity slot.
Like I suppose I'm the best one to talk about it, considering I'm trying to build it. Like the deck is very, very strong because you go up the stack, and like force your opponent to start playing shit out, and then you try and trigger a biting crush to put it in the delay area so you can play a Leviamon out, force your opponent to play something, then boom, you get a free fish. And if you've got the Leviamon X in the trash, you can then immediately digivolve into that for free. And like just basically if they've got a board, no they don't, sort of thing.
The Leviamon cards are fucking honking, to be honest. Like Biting Crush and 7th Lightning are both insane. And then he himself just popping frickin' everything in tandem with the X antibody. He's gonna pop everything, which is just frickin' madness.
Yeah. Just need to go back a wee minute. Did you just call Leviamon a fish, Adam?
Aye.
Leviamon, big fish.
What do you mean? He's a crocodile.
Big fish.
What? That's not a fish.
Fish.
No.
Under the water, it's a fish, Bryce. You know this. Come on, do you not learn this in school? If it's under the water, it's a fish.
When you go for a bath, are you a fish?
Yes.
Huh?
I'm kidding. Adam is capping. But I will tell you this for free, Bryce. I feel like I'd sooner have Leviamon be called a fish than hear the phrase Metamon again. The amount of times I heard him at locals going, evolve into Metamon, play this Digimon, give it rush.
Instead of Metamamon?
Yeah.
Aye. It's not. It doesn't even look that way. It doesn't even look like Metamon.
I'm pretty sure it's not Metamamon though. It's not Metamamon. It's Metamamon. Nah.
No, not Utamamon. Metamamon.
Yeah,
but it's crazy, man. The errors are wide tonight.
I just left them out. I don't know. He's a Metamon though.
He has fish.
But fish. So fish.
He's a Leviathan.
Very powerful. Also, we don't have. We struggled to find some of this information, but we couldn't find the actual like breakdowns particularly either, or what order people got top 16 in. It was only 16 players we found out, so that everything we did out here did make it. Yep, because it was just all the people who got first and second question mark. First and second question mark.
I think I think it's first and second at finals. Like
first and second
regional finals.
You get to pog off here. So, as to my understanding, the top 16 was first place was Secon, which has been causing fucking waves and turmoil across the community.
I love it.
And then 4 of the other spots were Leviamon.
Fish.
And then one of the spots was Anubismon, I think. Or it might be Red Hybrid. I think it was Anubis. But yeah, so that was the results of the top 6. What are we saying to the SecCon W, guys?
I think it's hilarious.
It's very annoying, to be honest, because it just means that people are going to start playing it again, probably.
Yeah. People are just going to ape the list, and then, like, you know, even when you win against SecCon, you don't really win, do you? It's not fun.
I don't mind
which
it.
is the biggest
Shut
issue
up, Bryce.
people have.
I'm not wrong. Like, here's what I always find.
You're definitely wrong.
SecCon wins a big event, and then like 2 or 3 people pick it up at locals, get scudded at locals for 3 weeks in a row, and then stop playing it. Because what they realise is, oh shit, this deck takes a bit more thought than I'm used to. Like, yes, there's a fair bit of luck in, oh, my sec's insane, and especially with like the Magna Angie and stuff, you can go ham.
His
sec's insane, aye.
Sec. Yeah, sorry, security. I guess I shouldn't just say sec.
No, your sex is insane, Bryce. We heard it here first.
But
so true.
it's like there is an actual like element of skill to that deck that people just kind of ignore.
No,
then they try and pick.
No, there isn't.
Everyone who I see try and pick this deck up at locals does nothing with it. They copy the list, they have no idea what they're doing, and they lose every locals. That's all that happens.
Because the deck's shite.
Every time I see people playing security control at locals, it's never like a normal list, right? They're always like, haha, what if I ran tactical retreat and then put Harrismon in? And I'm like, bro, you can do better than that. But the
Harrismon?
So I always see that. Harrismon's the yellow security rookie, Bryce.
Oh, right,
-2 security.
I'm firmly on the train. Security control's shite. It's the player that was very skilled at the game that won the finals, that won it, know the deck. Security Con is brain dead. I don't disagree that it takes a bit more thought to play, but it's literally just kill what's out on the field. If there's nothing to kill, heal. That's literally it. That's the deck in a nutshell.
That's how I play yellow.
I don't disagree, frankly, right? I know for a fact there's got to be more skill to play it than, you know, I say it does. But I really can't see it. I know every deck has skill expression, right? Even things like a Rookie Rush deck, it's all about trying to like maximise your pressure and what plays slightly better than the other one, right? Every deck has skill expression to a degree. But I don't know what it would be in SecCon. It's like, what option do I use here is the best one? When do I turn pass here? When is it better to turn pass than giving him a big threat? And I don't know.
You're basically just trying to kill whatever they put out, heal, and then put out your memory, put out, what's it called? Your oppression tamers, like your Mimis and your carries, to lock them out of doing anything.
Digimon Emperor's in it.
Digimon Emperor, aye. Don't worry, I saw I was there live in America when the person that was playing against Pete, the winner of America and the winner of the finals, promoted a rookie, lost 2 memory, and passed the turn.
Joel?
That was something. Like, you should have heard the crowd absolutely scream at what happened, and I'm sitting there like, I can't believe I just watched that happen in the finals, because it was definitely a mistake, because he was no happy with it.
Saying this as well, like, see people, even at the high level, people make misplays. Like, people were talking about how the guy that was playing, I think actually so the guy who was playing Leviamon against SecCon in the finals, people were talking about how the guy didn't know how to play the SecCon matchup, and he kept like digivolving and drawing cards and stuff like that when it was going to go to deck out. You know, so people were commenting on that, and people definitely do make misplays at the highest level. Like when we were at Europe finals, Adam, there was misplays happening.
Oh, aye.
People forgetting about effects and stuff like that.
Yeah, like if you, I couldn't do it. All these finalists, fucking good in for them, man, because I could not do that. I tried to play a locals, and I get tired. These cunts are doing a full 9 to 10 rounds of Swiss on day 1. That day 1 for them had so many delays. They finished about 10 p.m, which is honking. So He's got to deal with all of that. He finishes round 10. He knows he's into Top Cut. He's got to get back to his hotel, sleep, be back in the morning, literally less than 12 hours later to start finals. He's stressed to fuck. I don't blame him for making a misplay. It was just a sucky misplay to make. Absolutely wild.
You just forget about things, don't you? Like, I actually wonder if my brain is good for card games sometimes. Like, the amount of stupid misplays I make at random moments, I'm like, stupid.
Oh, mate, see, whenever I make a misplay and I'm like, oh shit, I misplayed, and in my head I'm going, please let me take it back, brother, please. But I don't say anything because I would need, I mean, I probably would, depending on the situation, but not like a regionals or whatever. But like, I'm just like, please let me take it back, please. And then they don't say anything, and I'm like, okay, I love my
methodology.
Mistake.
On takebacks, my methodology is at locals, always, unless it's the final round for first place, do I let people take things back, right? Always. At tournaments, no takebacks, sorry.
I don't. Even at regionals, I've let people do takebacks in like early rounds and stuff, and I don't know. I
feel like I have, but I've been too lenient with it, and it's bit me in the ass. So now I'm going evil mode. I'm in my evil era. No take backs, no reading cards out in advance for people to tell them what it does unless they request it.
Yeah, but I like to feel like I've earned the win. I don't want to be like, I won because he misplayed.
That's what I did, mate. And then at finals, I got done for it. It bit me in the bahookie being Mr. Nice Guy, so no more Mr. Nice Guys.
My general advice for any sort of Premier level event where you paid 35, 40 quid for a ticket is no more Nice Guy. Like, you can explain the rules to someone, you can be as nice as you can, but you don't allow takebacks or anything like that.
That's what I want to do now. I've been Mr. Nice Guy for too long, man, and I need the big fat W's now.
Like, I
feel like that's what separates the men from the boys.
They say, can I take it back? And I say, no, sorry, this is a professional event. That's all I say.
Professional. That just
I say very
wrong.
Big tournament.
It is a professional event. It's a level 3 professional competitive event.
See at my very first, I think it was an Alt Cup online in BT3 or maybe 4, and I was playing D Brigade, and I was playing against this really chill guy who was playing fucking Ancient Garurumon, right? And something happened. I can't even remember what my misplay was, but he forgot to like hatch an egg at one point, and he was like, "Hey bro, can I hatch my egg?" And I was like, "Yes, mate, no worries." Hatch away. It's like, oh, thank you. And then later on in the tournament, I made a misplay. It might even have been like Darkdrum on him when he's got a memory blocker or some piss shoot, right? But this was very early in my Digimon gaming career. I can't even remember what the misplay was, but the guy went, "Is a very big tournament." And I was like, brother, you motherfucker, I let you take back a bloody no hatch in a rookie play, and you're no letting me away with this. I was like, you're joking, mate. You're absolutely
I'd have called him on that.
I did. I was like, aye, well, I'll let you take something back earlier, no worries, pal. So that's just funny. And it's like, to this day, I still say to people for various things, I'm like, he's very big tournament, sorry. Because I told my pals about that at the time. But yeah, anyway, finals is a thing that happened.
Yep.
The other two most represented decks were Red Hybrid. 2 players playing Red Hybrid. I'm happy that I at least called one of the decks that 2 people were playing. A Plant Fairy get 2 players, which is Bloom Lord.
You should have called the last one, though.
Numemon.
Yeah, I was trying to push you to do it on the day. You should have called them.
I was in between it, mate. I was in between that and Red Hybrid. But because I didn't know the meta, I was like, right, we're going to go with Numemon. I'll be honest as well, see with my experience playing the deck, it is very powerful, but part of me feels like it's too one-dimensional, feels like it's too focused on getting guys onto the board and just swinging for game. I feel like if it gets countered, it can't do anything. Like if they play things that floodgate it, like they play Crimson Blaze, or they play ways to pop your Digimon turn 2, because your opening play is almost always going to be hatch an egg, evolve into a rookie, play a Numemon. That's always your opening play, almost always. And literally, I feel like you lose the game almost instantly if on turn 2 they can kill the Numemon. And it's like a wee 2k or 1k guy, you know, it's not exactly the hardest thing to kill. I feel like it's a deck that just punishes like slow decks, and other than that, I don't really know if it is that crazy. It can do stupid things, but I feel like with the deck, honestly, people focus too much on like, yo, it's turn 5 and he's got Numemon X and Platinum Numemon out, and then when it dies, it gains him like 4 memory. This is bonkers. But like, you can stop it getting there, and it doesn't have much in the way of like memory manipulation in the early game apart from Ukomon. So
Also,
it can be stopped as long as you don't just greed your balls off in the early game and wait till turn 3 to do anything.
yeah, the other thing that I think this came up in one of our games is if you see them like they're not set up yet, but they're about to set up, and you've got the flexibility to put down in raising you can't play by effects card, or even if you have the memory to do it on the turn when you're trying to clear their board, that deck just stops working. Like this came up while I was playing you, and it's like I raised a Pillowmon and cleared your board, and you could do nothing about it because all of your guys are small and they rely on floating.
Because on Wednesday, you made the mistake of hard playing it. I think it was quite early into the game, maybe I had like a Numemon X out or
like
something.
Turn 2 or turn 3.
But the deck can out Floodgate Rookie so easily, but what they can't do is out it on your turn, really. So you just, like Bryce says, stick it in raising in the kind of mid-game portion, and then do it in combination with your first stack so that you've got ways to out their board and they're defeated, or just play something that bounces to the hand and you're laughing. So yeah, definitely doable. Definitely able to deal with it. I feel like until you play the deck, you don't really know what the counterplay to it is. Like I was playing against my friend John Stone the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm probably fucked here because he plays Gallantmon that runs Crimson Blaze as well. As like it's over, but he just didn't like raise particularly quickly, or like I think he actually could have popped my Numemon turn 2, but he chose not to because he's like, I'm a fuck leaving a War Growl on the board. But if he did pop it, I'm like, yeah, what am I doing here, mate? I've got like an Ukomon coming out. It's going to take me to 2 memory. Going to play another Numemon and hope that one sticks.
And the pain. Yeah, those are the decks with 2 representatives, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the other 5, we've got Mirage. Adam, you said Mirage, didn't you, actually?
I said Shine, but probably Mirage.
I think you said Mirage, and to quote you, I think you said to represent the European players.
Oh, you're not wrong, I did say that.
I think he then went, oh fuck, never mind, Shine won a regionals, I'm voting for him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could well have been. So we got one Mirage up there. We've got one Lugimon. We've got, and this is called Anubis Leviamon, but I'm willing to bet it's Leviamon with one Anubismon in it. Or maybe, to be fair, the actual line could have been nicked from Anubis, maybe, I'm not sure. Then we've got one Fang Longmon, one of my most hated decks at the moment. And then we've got the Secon. There was only one.
Why do you hate Fang Longmon? It's shite.
Did you miss the Shine there as well?
I did miss the Shine. There was a Shine, so there's actually 6 players.
How could you?
Because I hate that as well, mate, because that's another deck that turn 2 goes do and just plays Marcus's down and deletes my board.
Exactly, that's the best thing about it.
It's actually uninteractable for me, man. I can't do shiz against it.
I need to bring Shine back to
like a you problem.
It does.
It is, mate. This is what I'm saying about Numemon. If my opponent's playing a certain deck, I just insta lose unless they brick or have a really slow start, and I'm like, well, GG,
I'm bringing
mate.
Shine back to locals with 4 Crimson Blaze in it, mate.
Not required. You just pop everything turn 2 and then end on Shine Grey and I lose.
My Meaty-mon doesn't work, bro.
Oh, stop talking about your Meaty-mon, man.
Disgusting.
But
yeah, very annoying. Big finals results. Anything more to say on it, you gentlemen?
I mean, other than Leviamon, which I just know nothing about, it's all kind of expected. Like, it's all the decks that we mostly talked about. I think we forgot to talk about, like, what's his name, Bloomlord, last podcast. Everyone seems to forget Green exists.
It's weird, man, because Bloomlord has had, like, 2 sets worth of support in a row as well now.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff is pretty crazy. Like, they just keep getting given more tools to gain memory.
Bloomlord is so insanely good, it's not played.
I think it's genuinely just like people are bored of the deck, or it's got less. I always say to people it's underplayed for how good it is. I don't think it's bad at all. It's aggressive. It's got good control measures. You know, what can you really say that's bad about it?
It could definitely just be a boredom thing. Like, I don't remember what game it was in. I think it might have been a Dragon Ball format. But basically, the top deck changed not because a new, better one came out, but because people were just that bored of playing it.
Yeah, there's definitely
That's why I
an impact
stopped
on
playing
that.
Bloomlord, to be fair. I was just like, cool. I keep winning all the time. It
It's
just goes
definitely
too
not the best
fast.
deck.
At the
It's not
time, it
the
was.
best deck right now, but yeah. But it's still very strong.
It's
It's crazy, man, the stuff it can do. Very silly deck. And they keep feeding it support, so it's probably not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Be one of those guys and I'll be like, every time they print a good plant or fairy, that is support for Bloom Lord, potentially.
Insert
People say that about, like,
Hexablow joke.
Machine Dramon. Was that?
Insert
Hexablow?
Hexablow joke every time they create a source strip card.
Yeah. Did people used to say that about Hexablow?
I'm pretty sure when Hexablow was being released, people were like, "Oh, this card's never going to leave. It's too good." When they create,
Yeah.
they'll just always get support. But that was
Man,
got to
that's
be the
like-
most untrue shit that ever happened.
The deck I've always heard that about is Machine Dramon. People always go, bro, as soon as they print a new cyborg, that is Machine Dramon support.
Aye.
And I'm like, nah, but honestly, Machine Dramon's a deck where it's got so many options in the level 5 cyborg slot. It's like, what do they really have to print for this shit to be good? And they keep making them, like, exclusive to certain archetypes, or they make them worse for certain archetypes. Like, I was looking at Machine Dramon the other day, and I was like, oh, this Rapidmon might be better than Metal Tyrannomon for the inheritable to delete something when you trash something, or to trash a security when you delete something. And I looked at it and I was like, it still evolves for 4, man. This is anus. So, I mean, it might be good. It may be alright, but my point being, it's marginal gains at this point for Machine Dramon. It's got so many cyborgs in the pool. It's like, they release another one, we go, oh, is it something new? No. Okay, move on.
Yeah.
But aye. So that's a wee rundown of finals, just briefly touching on that. The next big thing we're going to talk about is, we did mention it a bit on the last pod, but the release schedule for the global unification of the card game is coming out. Or it's came out. The global unification is coming out. I'm getting tongue-tied here because it sounds like a bloody political party slogan or something, the global unification. But basically, yeah, at Digimon Con, we finally got a little calendar, and it handily breaks down what month all the sets are looking to come out. And I'm not going to lie, I think it looks pretty good for us. I think it's pretty freaking good. People were concerned, like, we're going to get too much product, we're not going to be able to focus on stuff. You know, local game stores and stuff will have to decide if they're going to buy such and such, and it's going to be coming out too frequently. But looking at it here, you've basically got a month back to back of a product. You've got a BT set, then an EX set, then you get a month off, then you get a BT set, then an EX set, and then you've got a month off.
For the viewers at home, what months would those be?
So this starts in May 24. We get BT 16. We'll get EX 6 in June, BT 17 in August, EX 07, and there's 2 new Liberator starter decks in September. Then the new thing that came away from this is they have decided to print out another special booster.
2, actually.
If you guys didn't play the game at the start, the 2 special boosters are coming out. And funnily enough, we had 2 special boosters at the start of the game as well. And basically they were sets that amalgamated BT 1 through 3 together into one booster box for one big set. And there was more cards in them than normal. And we're getting that again here. So in November this year, we're getting Special Booster version 2. And then in February, we're getting Special Booster version 2.5. And these are going to be amalgamations of various sets. They have said they're trying to make them thematic in some way, because that's one issue we do have. Like, we've got BT-17 on the horizon. That's the movie set, plus Seekers is in there, I guess. So they said they're trying to keep the themes, and hopefully it's not going to be like BT1, where they're like, so like the thing that blew my head off in that set was everyone knows my favourite Digimon's Etemon, and BT1 happened, they release an Etamon that's blocker, on deletion, search top 5 for a level 6 Etamon. And oh no, that card was out in the second set. And the first set there was just Metal Etamon, and he was absolute anus. Couldn't do jack. So yeah, that was annoying that they split the support up like that. Hopefully they don't do that this time, and everything's amalgamated well. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. My throat hurts.
I'm a big fan of it, but I'm also cautiously a big fan of it, because as we know, pull rates in Digimon are good, but sometimes they're a bit fucked. And I don't mean fucked as in good or bad, I just mean seemingly random and all over the place. So when BT15 came out, literally a couple of weeks ago, they released the LM01 set in it as well. So that caused us to gain a bunch of new random holo, commons, uncommons, rares, blah blah blah, seemingly dotted about packs. We got random SRs, and it added a third secret rare into the pool. Obviously, Apocalypse going to 1 was already rough. Melga being a very popular deck, being hyped for, although it's fell off again a bit. That was people wanting that, and then they added in Quantumon. And then we have had issues in previous sets where pull rates have been like, well, what the hell's going on, Bandai? What's going on? Like, I think that Bandai might treat this as a soft reboot of the game without actually rebooting the game. BT14 Blast Ace introduced the new Ace mechanic, which is kind of part and parcel of our game now, which I'm still enjoying. And it brought a lot of new fans in. And I think what they might do with the new release boosters 2.0 and 2.5 is theme it as a small it's not a reboot, like a soft relaunch or something, or just market fuck out of it basically. But what I really hope they'll do is increase pull rates just for these two sets. Give us an SR in every couple of packs. Make it like 14 SRs out of the 24 packs you get or whatever. Just up the pull rates for us. Make boxes way more value. Put the RRP up a couple, like 10, 20 pounds, whatever, that's fine. Just give us a bit more if we're going to get multiple sets slammed together.
One thing I was going to say about this is you can say it's an issue or it might be a benefit depending on who you are, but I think putting multiple SRs or increasing the rate of SR pulls does the opposite of make the boxes worth more. Unless if you're looking at it in a way of how many SRs do I pull, it puts it up. But if you pull an SR, I know you picked a random number there, Adam, but if you get an SR every 2 packs, then SRs are not really going to be worth that much unless there's only a couple of them are good, and you need to delve through boxes to find the desirable ones or something. They'll actually be cheap. But what I was thinking about this is see if they do it the way they did it in BT15, right? Like Adam's saying, where they just jammed another set into it, or even BT1, right? Because the sets are so big, it becomes harder to pull certain things, and because of that, the value of the individual cards that are actually playable and desirable will end up being worth a good amount.
Yeah.
Because I think the end goal of a box should be that, say I spend about 80 on a box, right, if I do buy one, and the goal of the box should be to get as close to £80 or more, or slightly less, worth of value in cards in a monetary sense, right? If all the there was a time in Digimon, right, where all the SRs were less than a fiver, and you could just go and buy your full deck for less than half the price of a box.
That's still the case for the most part.
Well, I actually think we're in quite a good position now.
It is increasing, don't get me wrong.
Valuable, because I would honestly say the average price of an SR is £5 to £10 with some exception. A lot of the good SRs you see now, like Leviamon we were just talking about, he's at least £8. And it's actually normal Leviamon is £18 I've just seen on card.
Yeah.
So and that's from Germany. The cheapest in the UK is £18 actually as well, yeah. But so there's certain SRs that are really expensive. Yeah, BT5 might be a crazy box to buy actually, because it's got Battle of Omni, mate, that's in the bin.
What are you talking about, BT5?
EX5, sorry. I don't know why I said
EX5.
BT5. But, like, there's various SRs that are just money now. And I think that's what you should be thinking about, is how dear are the SRs going to be. Because see when it gets to that point, like I remember a time in BT12, BT13 less so because it was out for so long, the prices just went down naturally. But with BT12, like, I remember all the cards in that were fucking pennies, man. Apart from like Shingrave, when that was hyped, everything was so cheap. The packs were worth hee-haw. And it's just no good when you go to locals and you open your packs and you're like, this, I didn't get anything here. It's either alt art or bust, and the alt arts can still be worth like 5p.
Yeah.
So,
but then when they start cramming sets together and you're like, oh, let's go, brother, I just pulled another Publimon. Like, it feels bad. They kind of got away with it in set 1 and 1.5 because, I'm going to be honest, it was COVID and we were all starving for things to buy, so everyone just bought as much product as possible.
And there was artificial, artificial or not, there was scarcity of the product as well.
And they got away with it because pretty much every card in the set was a vanilla, apart from the all your level 6s and the occasional good level 5. So it was like, cool,
Try to
fine.
kill your neighbour for a Vegemon. You're trying to murder a guy for Vegemon because he evolves for 1, he's 6k.
Me paying £10 per Rise Greymon and £25 per Shine Greymon.
Well, it's crazy to think about it,
It was wacky, man. I don't regret it, but like, fucking hell.
Who would make more money? A guy who went back in time and put the lottery on, or a guy who bought up loads of like BT5 and went back to BT5 release and sold singles?
BT5?
Aye.
BT5 was fairly well stocked, to be fair. BT4 was a bit rough, but I managed to get, like, I think I opened 4 boxes or something. But BT5 was pretty much everyone got what they wanted.
BT5 was, like, super overprinted.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, yeah. Like, but at the time, like, BT5's super cheap now, but, like, at the time, obviously, every new set's got value to it. There would have been MFers out there trying to get bloody Chaos Gallants, and now they're, like, 20p or something.
Yeah. Good old reprint sets. But yeah, I'm all for the release boosters special sets. They can try and theme it as much as they want. I do just hope that I hope they increase the pull rates at least a bit, because I'm not going to lie, if I have to chase a secret and there is 4 secrets in one set, I'm going to get upset.
It'll be hard, man. Like, that's half the reason I'm buying boxes of BT. Well, probably will buy like 1 box, maybe 2 of BT16, because both the secrets in that set are really good, and I would also like the Rapidmon secrets, please and thank you.
I can't even mind what I want for that set. I know I want the Sylphimon and the Valkyrymon stuff, but I don't think I want much else.
I want Valkyrymon as well.
16 we're talking about?
Yeah,
sorry, my zoned out a wee bit. I think
I don't.
Was it you that was
oh no,
sleeping
yeah,
about
I
that
want
set,
the
Bryce?
Dino Beamon SR as well, because I want to build Imperial Virus. You're shite.
Loads of people are saying this is the best to ever do it, Bryce.
No, that's a shite.
I don't see I've got a controversial opinion about the 2 secrets for BT16. I fucking hate the artwork, something chronic on both of them, man. Like, they look like faded out manga panels from 1980. Cannot stand them.
I think they're fine, man.
I actually like them.
I think they'll look cooler in person. I like them both as well.
Yeah, I think foiling will definitely play to their favour.
Yeah, for sure. But like, when it's just flat images on card.dev, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm asleep. That's me.
But Adam, you're always asleep.
I'm quite eepy, as we all know it.
He said it again. He knows what it means. I'm telling you.
I'm just going off of context, man.
Have you guys seen the bloody Golden Magnamon alt, by the way?
Golden Magnamon, what?
Yeah, this might genuinely be like the greatest lottery card I've ever printed. It looks like something for Dragon Ball, Bryce, look.
Oh no, don't be something that's like they've just pissed on the card. Oh, it is! Oh no!
What are we on about?
Mate, but this looks like a lottery card. This looks like a lottery card.
Oh, this is so tacky.
It is, but I love it, man.
Dragon Ball's done a lot worse, so I'm gonna put it on the screen in the podcast, but there's a God Rare in the Dragon Ball card games, and they brought out a God Rare Vegeta, that not only looks like they basically pissed on the back of the card, but if you look up an old SPR, which is their equivalent of like alt arts, it's almost the exact same fucking card but with blue hair.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. It looks kind of heinous.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So this is what I thought I was going to see when you said that. This is still pretty bad, but it's not nearly as bad.
At least it looks like it should be worth the value, right? Like, the foiling on it is fucking crazy. The amount of gold, it looks so thick, it's nuts. But yeah, it's interesting anyway, so hopefully you guys have seen something new there. But we were talking about the global unification. I don't think there's too much to talk about with it really, because we did have a lengthy discussion about the pros and cons last week, our last podcast, whenever the hell that was, and basically the only thing you need to know as well is like April 2025 is what they're shooting for us to be synced up with Japan. So hopefully, as long as there's no stalking issues, we are going to both get the set at the exact same time.
I mean, we don't really have stock issues or delays anymore. Yeah, I know the Terriermon decks are being delayed, but that's not a Bandai thing. That's a distributor. Something went wrong distribution-wise thing. Because Europe has them. We just don't, but they're coming.
I feel like it's always distributors though, right? Like in America, it's probably the distributor from America's fault. It's not. I don't know if it's often Bandai, but we shall see. The other thing I'll say is as well, Japan has been screwed by this a bit. Like, they have multiple 2-month gaps in between sets getting released, which isn't the longest time, but it does feel like a while when you're waiting.
A good length.
I feel like 2 months is alright. There's no 3-month bloody BT 13 shit patter in it, at least. But it's actually worked out pretty good. If you just like look at the calendars, you can see what they look like. But a lot of people were bricking it that we were going to have like a set every month. I mean, there is an EX set following all of our BT sets as well. Until we get to Special Booster. But I mean, I feel like that's what EX sets should be though. EX sets should be like, oh, it's a wee injection of cards. It's not like, oh, I fucking need to get this set. They don't really feel like side sets anymore to me, unless you're not interested in any of the stuff in it. It's just like a slightly smaller main set.
Well, I for one, I'm all for the shiny gold cards that I can put into a photo frame and put on my wall.
Yeah, if you want that shiny gold card, that's going to be some money.
I mean, it doesn't look half bad, to be fair. It's not...
It does.
It's not... I wouldn't chase it, that's for sure, but I also wouldn't sell it either.
Nah, these cards, I don't know what kind of person you have to be to want to buy these lottery cards, honestly. I'm mad.
That reminds me, actually, I need to buy a Ghost Rare Apocalypse, and I want to know how much it's dropped by.
Well, there you now know what type of person you're looking at, Callum.
I've started at me. I am £69. That's not bad, actually.
They've went right down. It's actually crazy. I just looked at the Metal Garurumon X 2-star alt, and you can get one of them for £100, which is really not that bad.
Not
in
terrible.
my head, they were all like 300.
Not saying £100 isn't that bad for a piece of cardboard. Just always feels stupid to me. I know they're chase cards, but I like.
It's just the rarity, man, alone.
Yeah, I mean, if I had it, it'd be gone in an instant. With the set releases, mind you, I would just want to touch on one wee thing. It could be for the English version of the game that it's every half a month we're getting a set, or sorry, month and a half. Every month and a half we're getting a set, because it does say like May, June for the EX to main set. But
that's normal, to be fair.
Yeah, that could be start of May and mid-June. So it could just be every 2 months, or every month and a half we're getting a set, which would be ideal.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
Could be cool. Equally, it could be May 30th and June 1st.
Yeah, I guess that could be. That would be awful.
Doubtful, but it could happen.
You never know.
Yeah, it's cool.
From a One Piece standpoint, 3-month formats are so painful in like that last month.
You guys ran out of bloody packs as well. All our locals ran out of packs for One Piece, right?
Yeah, that's because we have like 20, like always 20 plus people for locals, and they never hold back enough product to actually have product by the end of the set.
I know. Also, they probably don't want to buy loads of product for a set that's like kind of rotating a bit when the new stuff comes out. Everybody will want that, right? So it's hard.
I mean,
But also, I'm pretty sure. What's that, mate?
You can say the same with Digimon for that, surely.
Oh no, definitely. It's like, if somebody's going to buy a box now, they're going to buy anything that isn't BT15 or maybe EX5. Probably not. What are you going to say, Adam? I heard
EX5 is still value. EX5 is still value, to be fair, because that's another set where the pull rates are scuffed. I opened half a case and got 0 Grace Novamons. I don't even know how, but that's what...
half a case?
Half a case, mate, and I got no Grace Novas. I was...
What's that? 6 boxes?
Yeah.
I was fuming.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I did get 4
odds on
Fang
that are that
Longmons, though. Great, for a deck that I fucking despise.
So am I right in saying EX sets it's harder to pull a secret on average as well?
It's easier because you get all art secrets. All art secrets are way secrets. All art secrets are way more common. I have pulled 2 Shine Greymon all art ruin modes. I have pulled 0 regulars. It's the same with the EX sets because you get more alt arts, you get more chance of pulling the secrets. No Grace Novamons. 2 alt art Fanglongs and 2 regular Fanglongs and a bunch of other alt arts. I did get fish though.
Fanglongs, Adam, you should probably just play Davis.
No, I punted them immediately, mate.
Fanglong looks cool, and Grace Nova looks like a really over-designed Power Ranger.
You look like an over-designed Power Ranger.
Why, thank you.
The deck plays like bloody shit from ass. I don't know.
That was really basic even for you.
Yeah.
Shit
from ass.
Shit from ass.
From what I could see of the deck,
shit from ash.
The whole gimmick is like sliding your own cards under it, but honestly, looking at it, it looked like the world's worst mix of Examon and Hina's army, because you're both trying to fuse into a level 7, but also you have to like hard play your level 4s.
Mate, it is anus, right? I'll explain to you how it goes, right? They sit there like that. They get memory and stuff for tucking guys under, right? So see if both the rookies, it's like when you tuck your guy under, you gain 2 memory. So you tuck your guy under, you go down a level, and you basically refund the price you paid to evolve it because you want to get a big giant stack. And you don't necessarily need to DNA into Grace Novamon to win. But every time I play against somebody with this deck, they're like, right, raise the guy, because obviously the guy needs to be on the board to use these effects, and they go like, right, tuck my top guy, evolve, right, okay, right, evolve again, right, over to you, and then you're like, right, sound. And you end up with like, they build this giant stack that doesn't do anything for ages. Like, I feel like nobody rushes into the level 6 with this, they sit tucking their guy under for ages. And if you out the big stack once, it's like, oh, I've won the game. Genuinely. Like, it's a nightmare. Dianamon and Apollomon are both kind of decent cards. But I don't know if it's just the people I've been playing against, but they always just sit, like, going up, down, and then they don't, like, build a boss monster. And then you're like, okay, delete it.
Me when I go pee-pee poo-poo, up, down, into Apollomon, into Dianamon, and forget to put Grace Novamon into my deck.
Oh, that was so funny.
That was honestly probably my worst moment as a TCG player. like the entire point of the deck is to DNA into Grace Nova, and I just forgot to put them in the deck.
Aye.
I didn't put proxies in and then forget to put the actual cards in. I just forgot to put them in the deck itself. And I have never been more upset at myself for building in card gaming ever than that moment. And I wish I could delete it from my brain. It's funny as fuck.
I don't know how you did that.
No, I don't either. Because it's not like I'm new at card games, man. I've been playing card games since I was 5 years old. I'm now 29. That's 24 years of my life. And I fucking forgot to put Grace Novas into my deck.
The funniest thing was Adam was down to like 10 cards in deck, Bryce, and I showed up while he was playing this friendly, and he was like, oh, come on, I've not drawn Grace Nova yet. Oh, where is it? And I was like, hold on a minute, and I lifted the deck up and looked through it at the last 10 cards. I was like, bro, I don't think there's any in there. And it's like, what? Aye, there is. It was so fucking funny, man. No, there isn't. You forgot to put them in.
Too much head judging and organising events. He's gone senile.
I have, mate. I have.
You know what they say? Those who can't play, judge, baby.
It's 100% true. 100% true.
Ouch.
Right. Shall we move on to a quick talk about Digimon Con? Guys, what are we saying about Digimon Con? Have you ever watched it live?
I have. Well, I've not watched it live because I'm a human person that sleeps, and it was on at 3 in the morning. But I did watch a bit of it.
Aye. Well, did you see anything poggerific?
I did. In fact, I saw a really cool bird guy got revealed. So, like, I've been very on the whole Liberators thing because I don't consume comics or manga as much as I used to when I was younger. So I was honestly like, Like, if someone links me to the new chapter each week, I will read it, but I'm not going to go and look it out myself. But then they went, oh, guys, here's some more information on Liberators. Here, we're going to reveal the Shoemon line. It goes from Shoemon into Shoemon into Red Riding Hood into Emma Frost from X-Men. And I was like, I sleep, brother. It's not for me. I do not like that you just went Red Riding Hood puppet woman into another waifu.
Yeah.
And then they went, here's this little yoke dude. And I was like, go on. Into Baby Bird.
Me.
I was like, go on. And then we know Pteramon. We know Terramon and whatever the level 4 is called, and I was like, keep going. And then they release Grand Galemon, and I was like, okay. And then they bring out the boy Zephagamon, and I was like, this is the coolest shit I've seen in fucking years, man. I am such a fan of Zephagamon. Don't know how you say it. Zephagamon, I've no idea.
I was going to say, you're saying that very fast and it's becoming very dangerous.
Yeah. I'm not really a fan of the way that I say the middle of it, but I don't know, because it's the word Zephyr, obviously, but then I don't know if it's meant to be the word Gale at the end, so if it's like Zephagamon, which sounds worse.
I'd say Zephagamon. Is there an actual L in it?
I would say Zephagamon.
We're getting close.
I don't think it's Zephagamon. Right? It's going to be like Zephagamon. It's got to be Zephagamon, right?
It could be Zephagamon, because they could just put an E at the end of it. I'm trying to find the spelling of this,
probably.
because I'm just finding more Kazuchi stuff.
Right, so I'll send you. I've found it. Right. Hold on,
please.
this is it. It's Zephagamon. It's Zeph. It's the word Zeph.
It's Zephagamon. Or Zephagamon.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be Zephagamon.
I think it's Zephagamon. It's the fucking coolest thing I've seen since, like, I don't know what my newest favourite Digimon before this one was. It might have been like Shine Greymon, or like, because I'm not a Shine supporter.
Fucking hell, mate.
No, but like, I only started liking Shine Greymon in the Shine Greymon line. Because of the card game. I was very on it because I hated the fact that Agumon went into something else. But like, it looks so cool.
Greymon.
And then the fact that they're giving us starter decks, which will have a Zephagamon level 6 and an EX7 set, which will have another Zephagamon in it, giving me a full deck pretty much straight off the bat. I am on that. It's so cool.
That's getting better treatment than Blummin' Ghost Game did. What's his name?
Aye, he's not had a starter deck.
Gamamon's old news. It's Terramon now.
Yeah, but
Gamamon's had like 5 waves or something at least.
And none of them have been coherent enough to make like a set or a deck up until Proctamon was released.
He said 1, 2.
Oh, he's had more than 5, mate. Because he would just get like a
4,
Gamamon
5.
plus a Gamamon level 4 per set for like 5 sets in a
they
row.
love to gear that pish.
Also, however you say it, gives me mad Bakugan vibes. Like, I'm going to bring up the picture of the Bakugan I'm talking about, Falconeer. I'm talking old
We're
Bakugan.
talking about Bakugan in 2024.
Yeah, because it looks exactly like this one Bakugan. It gives me like mad vibes of him. Okay, it's not as close as I thought, but
Bryce, you've got a lot of editing to do, mate. You better put Yolkmon on the screen right now.
Why Yolkmon?
Because Yolkmon's the best Digimon they've ever revealed.
Yolkmon is Pog. He looks a bit like... What's Pomimon? He looks a bit like Pomimon.
That's not Yolkmon, brother.
Oh.
This is Yolkmon.
Oh,
that's Fluffymon.
Oh, well, Fluffymon looks like green Pomimon. But yeah, I've put the...
that's Yolkmon.
So on screen right now, there will be the Fluffymon, the Bakugan I'm saying I can't say it.
Zephagamon.
The Bakugan I'm saying that looks like that level 6, and Yolkmon. But not that level 6 Digimon, because that's for you to go find.
Yolkmon is adorable, man.
Yolkmon is the GOAT. And Pomimon Part 2 is
Pomimon Part 2.
Literally, Bryce, I was thinking the exact same thing, man. I was like, this guy's just Pomimon. His exact same body, he's a little bird. And he's even got the little spiny sort of scales that Pomimon would as a dragon fruit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a cool line. I'm interested to see what they do with the decks. Have you seen? Have you been on the website at all for Liberator?
I've read
Nope.
I've read comic, the 0 part comic.
I have as well. We'll talk about that in a wee minute. The thing I was just going to say is the 2 tamers that are getting starter decks, Green Bird Guy, Shota Kazuma, right? The most generic anime name you've ever heard. He is listed as having deck type Bird Beatdown. So what do we think that translates to as a deck?
Wait, deck type Bird Beatdown, what?
Yeah, that's what's on the website.
It means you're going to evolve into Zephagamon and beat fuck out them.
So true, bro.
I mean,
I'm imagining he's going to be fighting guys. It's going to be OG green shit. He's going to be swinging over dudes.
Zephavavavavamon does have big swords, so... But for some reason the blades are on the wrong side, or the weird aura coming off it isn't the blades. They
Scar's
look
on the wrong side.
So yeah, Beatdown.
Beatdown. And then the other thing I was going to say is Arisa is the yellow Shoemon tamer. Also the tamer of such icons as Shoemon. And Arisa's deck type is Puppet Aggro. So I guess that's a little spoiler on how the decks are going to play.
Puppet Aggro. Okay,
Puppet
can someone send us a picture of the other Tamers line, the one that's not Zephafafafafamons?
I'll send you a link to the website, mate.
Please do.
Yeah, because you've got Shoemon into Shoemon into whatever the fuck mon into Cinderellamon.
I hate that line, man. I love Shoemon. I seen Shoemon, I was like, let's fucking go. And then I saw Shoemon, and I was like, okay, this design I can't really fuck with it that bad, but it's funny, at least.
Yeah.
And then, like Adam says, you've got weird looking, fucking Toon World looking ass Chaperomon. With a big dumbass wolf slippers in a basket that's alive and she's drinking wine. What the hell?
Yeah, and they're like, oh, this is going to be based off of old fairy tales. And I'm like, right, cool. Which fucking ones? Because Shoemon, I mean, I guess it's kind of based off of Hansel and Gretel and the old woman who lived in a shoe. You then go into Squirrel Girl from the DC universe, Shoemon. Or Sandy Cheeks from fucking SpongeBob with roller skates on, and you're like, right, okay, that's fine, I guess. And then you go into Chaperomon, which is literally Red Riding Hood, and it looks really, really cool. And you're like, all right, we're getting this puppet mistress sort of Digimon, and then it goes into fucking. It literally looks like Elsa meets Cinderella meets Ice of what's it called from Dark Souls? Dancer of the Boreal Valley. She looks like she's a mismatch of all 3 of those.
She looks like Anja Woman at the ball.
Yeah, and I'm like, where's the theme gone? You've literally just made Ice Waifu. Why have you done this?
I don't think she even looks that much related to Cinderella, apart from the fact she's got like crystal spiky boots, right? Icy. And the mice, right? But see the mice at her feet, I do love it, I'm not going to lie. These wee mice, she's surrounded by a legion of
but those mice
guys,
already exist, mate.
and I like that.
They're called Shoemon.
They're not Shoemon, they're wee black mice in like army.
Those are Shoemon, mate.
No, I think I don't know what headbands they're wearing, but
those mice defo exist. I've seen them before.
I didn't read the name of it. I looked at it and thought this is Cinderella. So I kind of disagree that it's definitely over-designed. This is not what I'd expect from like a Cinderella Digimon. But I looked at it and thought Cinderella, and then I read the name and I was like, Cendrillmon. Okay, it is Cinderella.
Yeah, Cinderellamon.
I think it's fair to say it like invokes the idea of Cinderella. I just don't like the design personally.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit much.
I wouldn't mind it if they'd kept it consistent with the rest of the line.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it evolves from any of the other stuff. Like, it's the classic Digimon thing of you've got, like, wee rabbit in a shoe into roller skating
Squirrel.
lady. Roller skating lady into Red Riding Hood into lady at the ball. It's like, right, okay. Also, I'm, like, kind of sick of how they seem to give a lot of the female protagonists, like, final form. It's like, woman. It's like, right, okay, starts as a mouse and a rabbit, and then it's like evolves into woman.
Yeah.
Like every ultimate in level 6 that the Digimon use, it's like lady, but with extra female in it.
Like
I'm trying to think of one that doesn't.
the-
Sora technically doesn't.
What do you mean? Yes, it does.
No, she doesn't.
No, because technically Sora goes into Phoenixmon, but actually Sora stops at Garudamon in the series.
Not if you've watched Try.
Try sucks.
You're talking about
That's not the point I'm making.
Voldermon.
Yeah. There are also,
What's he
can I
called?
just say, like, see the actual character designs for Liberator? These have got to be some of the most generic-looking anime characters I have ever seen.
Mate, it is anime, to be fair. Like, I feel like anime's filled with generic designs.
Yeah,
to be
everyone
fair.
looks the same. We know this.
Owen Dreadnought, the edgy
Aye,
guy,
he's-
Zenith and Yuki.
Aye, but do you know what deck he's running?
Greymon.
Galactamon.
No, it's Zenith that's
Oh, is
using
it Zenith
Galactamon.
that's using Galactamon?
Aye, because they're like, in Dreadnought. That's the spoilers for Chapter 0, the 3 pages that they released. It features the main protagonist, Shota, and he's watching the finals for the Digimon card game on his phone. And as Adam says, Owen Dreadnought, the reigning champion,
Oh, aye,
is
they
using
made card
Greymon.
protagonist
Yep.
canon. Although Digital Gate Open
like,
is a
see-
canon expression.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
just
that's
that's
great.
what they tried to put over. That's what they tried to put over as the official starting phrase for the game, Digital Gate Open. And they don't really use it outside of Japan, to be honest. But
Yeah.
aye, Big Zenith rocks up and he Oko's Greymon from Owen Dreadnought with Galactamon, and he bodies him, and people are like, "What the hell? We just heard 22 sentences ago that Owen Dreadnought was unstoppable, and Zenith has done it." He's a
Can't you
newbie.
believe he's done it?
Wait, so is this like
Nah,
based on using the actual cards from the actual
Yeah,
game?
it's
or is it
based
like
on
Yeah.
the card
Galactic-
game.
Oh, this is
It's a card.
weird.
It's a card game manga, Bryce.
Yeah, but I just honestly in my head I was like, oh, they'll have their own versions of cards that are like made up or have anime effects.
No.
Is the best
Well,
way to
what
put it.
we've seen so far, Bryce, we don't actually know what the effects are, because all that happened was you saw the World Championships were about to happen, and then in the next frame, Galactamon has stood triumphant over Ward Greymon, and they're like, Zenith wins. So they didn't actually chart it out. It's just a Chapter 0 wee teaser thing they've put out for it so far. So they might go into detail describing effects and stuff like that. They might not. I hope they do. I hope it's like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
In a manga. That would be cool.
We,
And the other thing is,
oh no, sorry, go.
that's alright. I was just going to say the Liberator is actually the app or the sim they use in the game. I was saying this to Adam the other day. It's so funny how the teaser came out for this, like the next big Digimon project, and it was using lots of language that made people think it was going to be a sim, and then they're like, nah, psych, it's not a sim, it's a manga about a sim, you idiots. Get
Yeah,
fucked.
it's very funny.
That is incredibly troll.
It was never going to be a sim. I called it from the offset. If they were going to do a sim, they would have just announced it to build up hype. But like, it is kind of funny.
Yeah.
I never believe it, man. Like, this, I've just been, as a Digimon fan, it really
Mate,
hurts,
but
man.
see-
Like, the card game is sick, everything
No.
else is getting absolutely pounded
No,
into
this
the
is
ground.
good. This is good, and I'll tell you why. We're not getting a sim, fine. We're getting a manga about a sim, kind of weird, or a comic about a sim. We're also getting a web novel, a web novel from Liberator with a different protagonist. It's that lassie with Impmon that's 100% going into Beelstar. to confirm the evil. But if it's about a sim, but like if you look in the sim, they're playing like fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, where the monsters pop out of the cards and shit.
Yeah.
Also, he's just got a War Grame on it with nothing under the stack, so fuck knows what happened with that one.
Well,
Also-
how do you think they would have displayed this? Like, would War Greymon be standing on Metal Greymon's shoulders, standing on Greymon's shoulders or something?
But like
Yeah.
you'd see the stack of the,
The stack.
you see the stack of the cards underneath at least. But like if people go, this is a really cool concept, it's Yu-Gi-Oh but for Digimon, and then Bandai listen to us and they give us a Yu-Gi-Oh but Digimon game, I'm all for that, mate. Give it to me.
Mate, they already know the interest is there. If they want to do it, they'll do it at any point. Like, they're not like, do people want
Bro,
a
if I
sim?
can slap
Maybe
down
people
a
would
Shine
like a
Greymon
sim."
and it pops out the card, I will throw however much money they want me to at him.
I don't even care, man. Just give me a ranked ladder with card games.
Yeah,
Just give me the card game ranked ladder.
Don't say that, Adam, because two wee tangents. One is, was anyone else annoyed watching Dark Side of Dimensions for Yu-Gi-Oh when they didn't explain the cards? Like, the movie's great,
Aye.
but there are a few scenes where you see, like, I think it's Yugi and Kaiba dueling, and they play like 5 cards in a row without saying a word of what they do. And they were new cards for the movie, so I was so lost.
No, I knew what they did because I'd looked them up beforehand because I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh at the time.
No, you didn't. Looking up what bloody chocolate magician does.
Like, none of those cards were ever useful, so I just
But
left
did you not,
them all alone.
But did you not read the cards when they put them on the screen?
They didn't put...
No.
They didn't give you a chance to read
The
them on
card
the screen.
games
What?
on the cards in the anime
Wrong.
are always just like
No.
the art with the
Not for the
stars.
film.
No, they
in
fixed
the
it for the
image.
movie, I'm pretty sure.
So
Did they?
the reason the Yu-Gi-Oh tangent here, folks, the reason that the old Yu-Gi-Oh series only shows like the card art plus like their attack and defense is because of television licensing laws. You're not allowed to advertise products to children, so you couldn't put the actual card. They couldn't put the actual cards in because it fucked it basically. Different in Japan. Japan always had the regular cards, I think, but maybe I'm wrong about that one. But for the films are different licensing laws, and the licensing laws got updated in the 20 years since the original series came out, which is why they were able to use the actual full cards with their full effects, as opposed to the old full art 4Kids versions, which is super cool. I want to go watch Dark Side of Dimensions again. I love Marsh Macaron. Right, he's just put Marsh Macaron in the chat. I used to play Marsh Macaron. I love that deck, man.
Adam, you're bad at card games.
I am. I am.
Bro, that's literally Nimble Momonga, but worse.
Nimble Momo...
Actually,
I used
no,
to
it's
play
by
Marshmallow
effect.
as well. That was a great card to set face down and end my turn
It was
with.
broken, mate.
I remember
used to
people
play that on
playing
the
that
Sim.
around the time of this movie. They made a Marsh Macaron Marshmallow deck, and I was sitting... I think Herald was one of the first ever decks I'd built, because this was around the time I started going to locals. And
Herald, you piece, man.
yeah,
what
and I
the
was just
hell?
like, oh, that's a nice card. Negate. Negate. Negate.
Did you negate Marsh Macaron's effect?
I don't think I can. Oh, no, yeah, I can. Yeah, I probably just did. I just went, no,
You
I can't,
bastard.
I was like, I can't be bothered dealing with it. Get it off my... Get that... Go away.
Great.
But, other tangent. We were talking about Digimon Sim. Don't say to Bandai you'll pay whatever money you want, because my god, is the
I would,
Dragon
mate.
Ball Sim so free to play unfriendly.
You're not
It's
wrong.
awful.
But if they give me a sim that I can put on some VR goggles or whatever and slap down a card and the Digimon pops out of the card, I'm fucking playing it and I'll pay hundreds of pounds for it.
I don't even care about VR, man. Just give me anything. Just give me anything.
Digimon
The
fans, when they want a
better
crumb
than
of
VR.
anything to play the game they love.
He's not
Oh,
wrong.
speaking of which, right? Speaking of which, do you guys know about how the lead designer of Digimon Cyber Sleuth in all the Digimon games in the last 8 years or something like that? has
He's
just
not the
left?
company anymore.
Aye. So this happened. He left. He apparently did a silent handoff about a year ago, right? But see, at the last 2 Digimon Cons, they've been like, right, we're going to talk about the Digimon games, guys. We're going to talk about the Digimon games. And for a while it was, right, Survive's been delayed. Right, Survive's been delayed. Right, Survive's been delayed. But now, for the last couple of years, they've been talking about... They've basically said they're going to make another Digimon story game, right? And they've been saying, oh, we're going to make this based on the Olympus 12, and that's all we know. Digimon story game, the Olympus 12 is happening, and people were wanting to hear information about it because they mentioned it last year, didn't say anything other than that concept. And again this year, they've said nothing. They said, oh, it's coming. The Olympus 12 game is coming. And then that's it.
That's so like Digimon though, I feel like. We knew nothing really about Survive till like the 4 months before it came out, and everyone's like, oh, what, it's a visual novel.
I've still not finished Survive,
And I
by
was
the
like,
way.
I will buy it.
I've still
don't
to
like
start
it,
it.
but-
I keep doing the opening to it and going, oh yeah, I don't like visual novels, and giving up.
I've got
Mate, if you don't like visual novels, stay
a
clear.
problem with
It was a fucking-
Switch games, though, is that I only play them on the go, but if I'm on the go, I don't want to play them.
Get it
Yeah,
on Steam, mate.
Oh, no, I
I've
can't
got
be
it on Steam.
fucked.
But
playing
literally, it's
Helldivers.
like I'm out. It's a combination of two of my least favourite types of games. It's a visual novel plus a turn-based strategy game, and I don't like either. So I'm fucked.
I like turn-based strategy. Can I just hold over the conversation for 1 second? I need to rant about this because it's been driving me insane. The new Dragon Ball Sim came out a couple weeks back, I think, before the last episode went live. Maybe not. But it's so unfree to play friendly, and right now products impossible to get a hold of. Which I think the idea is you're meant to use codes from like actual packs, a bit like Pokemon.
We love that.
Which I don't hate the idea of. In fact, like Pokemon codes, very easy to get a hold of. It works for that. It should work for them. But right now, that app, unless you've spent a stupid amount of money on, is fucking unplayable. Like trying to play any matches and just getting paired into full built decks constantly is horrendous.
Just pay money, bro.
And they have an easy way to fix it that they're not doing.
just
Pay money, bro.
No, I'm not. No, because I'm going to pay money for
Don't
the
you
actual
love-
cards
don't you
that
love
they
Dragon
come out.
Ball,
Skill
bro?
difference.
Don't you love Dragon Ball? You could be labbing right now on the ladder, bro, but you're not paying
The
money.
game is good,
Broke boy.
but my god, they could just like actually give you your ranked rewards when you hit the rank. What they've done is at the end of the season, not the month, at the end of the season, which is definitely until Set 2 comes out, you're not getting these rewards.
That's very
And it's
common
like
across
100
digital
gems.
games.
I don't.
That's what
not-
Hearthstone
not-
does as well.
Hearthstone. Oh god, I don't like
That's
Hearthstone.
what
either.
Hearthstone
Hearthstone's-
does. That's what Master Duel does.
No, Master Duel gives you them the second you reach
Oh, did
them.
they change it?
Aye, but you
No,
don't
Master
get
Duel's done that
no, you
since
get
the
Oh,
release.
50p.
Pokemon does
Master
the
Duel
rewards
done
then.
that
Master
since
Duel-
the
It's Pokemon that does it.
Master Duel, you get like 20 gems, and you're like, that's 1/4 of a pack, which is like 1/30th of an SR.
I built like 3 competitive decks on launch for Master Duel without ever spending a penny.
But that's what Master Duel does at the start. You get a massive injection of stuff. You can build like
Yeah,
2 or 3 decks, and you probably don't have like everything you need, but you've got enough to make like a reasonable deck or two.
I got
And then
everything I
you
needed.
get starved.
I found it really
It
easy to
depends
build
what
everything
deck
I
you
needed.
build, I guess.
Because when I
My
was
mistake
ranking up,
was
I got my fucking gems so I could buy cards.
aye. Well, that's a bit of a shit show then
Yeah.
for the Dragon Ball.
It's like it's you get more gems the higher the rank you get, and it's like, well, I'm never going to reach a high rank to get gems to get better packs because I've got no packs to get to the higher ranks in the first place.
I need to. It's real bad. It is now.
Oh, okay.
Like it's so bad. I've opened like 100 packs because I've opened 100 packs and put the codes in and also bought codes. So like, I have meta decks. I'm not fussed about. I can play the game normally. The free to play experience horrifically bad. Like it's worse. Whatever you think Bryce is saying, it's worse than that. It's so bad. You get one
I am
starter
playing
deck,
free-to-play.
and you get that's it. They give you one starter deck, and you are immediately paired up against meta deck players. And because the meta deck of the set one is green, anything green, you're fucked. No starter deck can keep up with it. It's crazy bad.
It is actually like horrible. It's
Detritus.
so.
No,
If someone
detritus
at
can be
Bandai is
useful.
listening, yeah. If someone
could be.
if someone at Bandai is listening, I love the card game. For the love of fuck, give us our ranked rewards when we hit the rank.
No. If someone at Bandai is listening, give them the ranked rewards when they reach the rank, make gems more easily accessible, or give everyone a pack on leveling up for the first 50 levels or something like that. Put a fucking
50's excessive, but I agree with the idea.
Put a fucking battle pass in it. Make a free to play one and a paid for one as well.
Battle pass should be good.
Give
Battle
people
pass was great and
something to work for. Like, just make it more accessible for free to play. As much as I hate PTCG Live, for all of the things that it robbed from me when it switched from PTCGO, it is so friendly for free-to-play players. It is insane. You get 5 meta decks at the start of every season. You then earn other meta decks as you go through the free battle pass, which you also earn premium currency on, which you can then buy the full battle pass to get even more shit. You get packs galore constantly. It is insane value if you are a free-to-play player. Just make it like that. People want to play your game. Stop being horrible.
The other thing is, like, I don't mind spending money in these games once I have a reason to. Like, I've played gacha games in the past. I played Smite for ages, and it was like, I don't mind spending for cosmetics for one. Put your little leader cosmetics. Let me put some Santa Claus on my leader or something. That'd be funny. But even just in a gacha game, paying for packs and stuff later on, give me a chance to play in the first place with let me build a deck, and then like, oh, you want to build a second deck? Okay, well maybe you'll need to buy some packs and make your second deck.
Agreed. Fix the crafting system. Make the crafting system's great. Wild cards are fine. I do not want to have to open up 100 secret rares in order to be able to craft a new secret rare. I've opened.
Oh, it's 10 points per card.
It's 100 for a secret rare.
No, but I mean, like, each card that gets dismantled is worth 10 points. Okay, isn't it?
I thought it was 1 point, to be fair, but that's still. I've opened 6 secret rare Gohans. I don't need 6 secret rare Gohans. I just need 4. Please take them away from me and give me my Gokus that I would prefer to play. Oh, and finally, again, if you are listening to this, see if I pay for gems with my physical human money. Do not take them away from me in 3 months' time. That's fucked. That's just corrupt.
Wait, what?
Yeah. If you pay for gems, you have to use them within 3 months, or they get taken out of your account.
That is actually fucking horrendous. That's disgusting.
No, it's not horrendous. I'm pretty sure it's just illegal.
That's actually horrific.
So, like, if you're and like, don't get me wrong, you get all the white knights going, just don't put gems into your account unless you're going to use them. And I'm like, I do agree with you there. That is a good thing to do. But also, what if I've just bought things and then I get everything I need and I don't want to buy more packs?
Yeah, well, is it only the ones you pay for yourself, or is it all gems?
I think free gems stay, but paid for gems leave.
Is this Digimon gems
no,
we're talking
Dragon
about?
Ball.
No, still on our Dragon Ball rant, Cal.
Oh.
We've just found out, or Adam's just told me, that if you pay for gems, which is the paid current, or your pack currency, how you buy packs, it gets taken off you in 3 months if you don't spend it.
That's so stupid, man. What is the point in that?
Yeah, that's horrendous.
What the hell?
I'll tell you why they've done it. It's so I don't pay, I don't know, I can't remember the prices, so I don't pay £10 for 1,000 gems, and then they put their prices up, and then I use those old gems to buy new packs.
That's stupid though, that's a bloody
dumb.
problem.
Speaking of which, there's another rant about the ranked rewards. The ranked rewards...
Mate, how long have we spent on Dragon Ball, bro?
Give me one more minute.
Dragon Ball
give me one more minute.
Pod.
Timer's on.
The ranked rewards give you a ticket for a free pack. They state... I'm pretty sure the tickets state specifically FB01. If I'm wrong about that, then sorry. But I'm fairly certain they say FB01 on them, which means if the season ends when Set 2 comes out, which I'm fairly certain it does.
It does.
You get all these tickets and can only buy Set 1.
Yes.
Other than, like, the gems can be used for Set 2, but I think it's like 100 gems a rank.
Correct.
So you're getting maybe like 15 packs. If you say you've gone free to play like I have, you're not making it through all of Silver. It's not possible. Like, if you pull it off, fucking incredible. Great.
You got to get good, mate, to get through that.
Mate, it's so hard. I'm slowly... I'm climbing like 10 points every 10 matches, which is... You get 20 points per win. But it's like you get maybe your rewards for that. You get tickets for set 1, and then you get maybe 5 packs of set 2. So you're still for set 2 if you're on free to play as well. So Bandai, come on, fuck, fix it, please.
Crazy shit indeed.
Anyway, I've done complaining about another card game. Back to the one we like. Yes, back to Digimon.
Well, we've pretty much wrapped up stuff for the night, so we might actually be in good time here. The last thing I was going to talk about was some of the reviews in the last week. If any of you guys have any you want to speak about?
Oh, I've already spoken about Zephagamon enough, but yes, I love that bird.
That card's not even dropped yet. We don't even know what he looks like in the card, at least.
I don't remember what the new reveals are. Are they is this BT17 reveals, yeah?
BT17, mate. BT17
Right.
has dropped. Trains?
Oh yeah, Collision
Trains have dropped.
is dropping.
I think it's so funny that they give the Locomon line Collision. Like, he's a fucking train and he's colliding with people.
Machine Dramon support, what are you talking
Very
about,
good
bro?
on team. Is Collision better than Can Attack Unsuspended
Yes.
Digimon?
Yeah,
Is it?
100%.
They don't. You get to pick what
Yeah,
the
but
collision target is. Attacking unsuspended
yeah, but you get
Digimon,
bonuses
you can
by
pick
forcing
yourself.
them to block.
Like what? The
Redirect, gain memory, I don't know, man.
One. Aye, the starter deck, bloody. Well, somebody. Well, blocking gives you that as well. Right. Anyway, what was I going to say? Basically, there was a combo people were talking about for Machine Dramon. The starter deck Metal Greymon from bloody the original is like when this Digimon is blocked, gain 3 memory. But I think that's high cope because it's a red card. Your level 4s tend to be black in that deck.
No, it's a level 5, mate. It's Metal
also
Greymon.
it's- No, I'm talking about. That's what I mean. It can evolve from the level 4s often. Red's not that bad, but it's like, is it that good? Is it that good a combo to put it in? I still don't even think Collision, unless there's some synergy I'm forgetting about here, is better than attacking unsuspended, which it can do
Yes.
anyway. But at the very least, all the train cards actually look good on their own this time. Like, you've got the level 4 Trailmon. Oh, that's just on play. No, that's ass. That's ass. On play, reveal top 3, add a tamer or a machine to your hand, trash the rest. That would be good, but he costs 5. He gives Collision inheritable as well, and then Locomon gives Collision inheritable. His effect himself is all turns once per turn. When an attack target is switched, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, put a Parasite Mon or a level 5 or lower card among them to the bottom of his sources, trash the rest. And when an effect adds a card to this Digimon's sources, it can evolve into Ground Locomon for free. So we can now play Ground Locomon Turbo, which is huge. I don't think these cards are good, by the way. I just think they're good pack filler, at least, for once. Like, see, if you look at the old Locomon stuff, it's absolutely honking. Like, the Locomon's effect is just, when he evolves into Ground Locomon, reduce the cost by 1. And Ground Locomon is an 11k free cost to Evo level 6 that can't attack Digimon. And for each card in your bin with Cyborg or Machine, he gains a K.
Is this set not based on movies?
Yeah, so he's from the Tamers movie.
Oh, of course, that's why I've not seen it.
Yeah, but Parasite Mon as well is from that movie as well. Parasite Mon's an interesting card. I don't know if I can be asked talking about it, but Parrotmon, another card that begins with P and is also green.
We love Parrotmon. I actually never knew he was a
Bryce
level
about
5
this.
until the card game.
I was always unsure if he was a 5 or a 4. I thought he was a 5 because I've played like Dawn and Dusk where he's in that. But it's quite an interesting card. They've at least put some respect on his name. For a standalone level 5, this is like cope worthy.
Yeah, this is like what's the other one that suspends out of stack? Like plays from stack and suspends.
Sneemon.
Sneemon, yeah. He's like Sneemon, but you have to be losing the game for him to work.
Yeah. And I mean, you get a free 5, that's kind of nuts. When Digivolve and sus something, inheritable when you delete something unsus, which is pretty huge.
That's actually a
to be
huge
honest.
inheritable. I think, like, if this had a better... I don't know, the when Digivolving seems so lackluster, but the inheritable is in theory huge for, like, I don't know, maybe a Tyrannomon based
Collision's good.
deck.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
it's probably going into the Liberator green deck, innit? Because that's like green bird shenanigans.
Oh.
So that's probably going to be the second level 5 for that deck, I would guess. Because you know what always happens, right?
What card are we talking about here? I'm lost.
Parrotmon.
Oh, right, okay.
He's going to be the second level 5 for that Liberator deck.
No, it's not.
With your man.
You'll get one level 5 line in the starter deck and another level 5 line in the EX set.
Yeah, probably, but then when the starter deck drops and you've not got a second level 5...
They're dropping it at the same time, brother.
Here.
We just talked about the unified release schedule.
Aye, but I didn't pay attention to what month shit was dropping.
EX07 and ST19 and 20 are coming out the same day.
Well, see, for the 2 weeks that the EX set, isn't it, you're going to be running Parrotmon. Yeah, you might even run Parrotmon afterwards. He's a green bird and he's good.
However,
he synergizes with the dead type
He's
bird
a giant
beatdown.
bird.
Why are they so specific with the
Because he's a giant bird.
It bites them in the arse. Yeah, but he's also a bird.
Have you not seen a giant bird before? Go to Cat House.
Oh, Jesus. That wasn't what I was expecting.
But diverting from that, man, we've actually had...
All our Glasgow viewers know.
There's so many traits. There's so many traits in this game. It's absolutely mental. Like, see when they talk about the Aqua Sea Animal deck, that shit fucking fries my box.
I can't remember what one goes where now. We have a graphic somewhere. If I find it, it's going up on screen if you're watching on YouTube. Otherwise, I'm sure you can find it if you look hard enough.
Fight amongst yourselves.
Yeah, but it's so dumb, isn't it? It's like that, and Holy's another one.
Holy Warrior, Holy Angel.
Yeah. Because we're not allowed to translate directly to just say angel or something, isn't it?
It should just be one trait, man. Like, they should just make things a bit more generic, because all the things that rely on traits are really... I feel like they really struggle and they're really pigeonholed unless it's like one wave of support. Anything like the kind of rogue-ass decks, saying rogues generous though, like the Seadramon stuff and the Goemon stuff, like they have to differentiate it by making the traits slightly different because they don't want you playing stuff to synergize too much. But
they dropped the Argamon line as well, which is kind of mid, but like it's also kind of funky, I guess. It's cool.
I didn't really read it that well.
It basically just does a lot of... It's basically like Eosmon, but a wee bit better. They also dropped the new Eosmon line and it sucks.
Oh, I can believe that.
See
the new Argomon level 6 though, is that not actually
it's pretty decent as well. You can use it with...
It's a floodgate.
Indeed. Well, none of your opponent's tamers can unsuspend is also an old Argamon thing, wasn't it? It did something with tamers anyway.
Yeah, it was... They can't unsuspend. Does this one not suspend them as well?
It's very good.
Delete up to 4 levels worth of Digimon for every 2... No, it doesn't suspend them, but...
No, but Argamon level 5 does. You can potentially go into Argamon for free, by the way. Level 5 Argamon, they're all called fucking Argamon. It's actually quite good. I'm interested in seeing what it's like. Speaking of the Eosmon stuff, oh boy, it sucks. Because it's literally just like hit free tamer for your opponent every fucking card you play. And like... I understand why, because of the theming from the whatever fucking film she's in, Last Evolution Kizuna. I get why, but also, why do I want to give my opponent free things? I'm already playing an off-meta deck.
I think you're banking on the fact they're not holding one, because like the level 5 is specifically, if they didn't play one, you play one.
Yeah.
The level 4 is just both do it. But it's so bad.
But hybrids are in the meta.
You punish them if they play it. You punish them if they play it, and then if they don't play it, you punish them.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't punish them if they play it that much. You get the D-Digivolve for every 2 tamers, but
yeah, but
you've got synergies though, right, for them playing.
But we're also forgetting that. Oh, guys, don't worry, my opponents aren't playing tamers. By the way, the other cards in this set is hybrids again. Here's a bunch of tamers. Like. They're always going to have one if they're playing red hybrid, which is dominating as well.
And a Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus, Koji, Davis and Ken, because Imperial's going to be back a wee bit. Fucking Pulsemon guy. Judge Man.
So I can see a scenario like the new Yasmon is played, and your opponent plays down the new Marcus, which is just on play, becomes a blocker, and you lose the game because they now have a blocker Marcus. That would be so funny.
Well, also though, on plays don't work because you play the new Manoa and then they don't get the on play, so they lose a bit of the value.
Great.
Huge.
Yeah, but you still need to find the Manoa, and I remember this deck had problems finding
Why
Manoa.
does that Manoa have black text
There's two
instead
Manoas
of white?
now.
That's annoying.
Yeah, but you need to find the right Manoa. Also, Morphomon's still green.
Yeah, it should be. It's a green Digimon.
It's fine. He evolves.
Yeah,
He evolves. All the other ones evolve into him anyway. It's fine.
I mean, I guess it makes sure Eosmons cost 1 for evolve. That's actually not bad. That's quite nice.
Yeah, there's also 2 copies of that card basically because the promo one does the same inheritable.
Oh, nice. Moving to the best movie villain, we had Keramon, Inframon, and Armageddon revealed. No Kurisarimon because he's not in the movie.
How funny is that?
I kind of like it. It's the weirdest warp card I've ever seen. The Keramon warps on your opponent's turn when they go into a 5 or higher. Which usually means...
I think that's the theming, bro. The theming is crazy.
Yeah, but what that means is... because I'm assuming because of turn player thing, they would Digivolve, get their when Digivolving effect at the same time this goes, and this would die and then miss its timing to Digivolve.
Yes.
So this card is actually, like, bordering on useless.
But bro, you play it and then you slip the clock under it, will go die, and then you protect it, will go die.
Can you slip the clock under a Keramon? I thought I had to go under a
talking about
Digimon.
slipping clocks, man.
Yeah, you have to...
Play a token.
You can't put the clock
Yeah.
under tokens. Tokens don't allow any sources.
No! I'm talking about protecting Keramon here,
Nah,
man,
bro,
but
you can't
do it. It has to
You
be
can't
dead, bro.
protect him.
I guess it is just pressure though. Like, what if they've not evolved into a 5 already and they go into a 5 that doesn't pop or bounce them? Then I guess it is pressure.
If they go into it and it doesn't pop or bounce, and you go into the new Inframon, you fuck them for a turn because it puts them back down the stage.
Oh, he only goes into Inframon?
Yeah, because he warps up to your level. The movie he just warps straight to Inframon. He skips champion.
That's mid, man.
So-
In my head he was warping to Diaboromon. I'm not going to lie, the payoff is lesser.
But the Inframon immediately de-digivolves what they digivolved, and then you get to stun something. So it's not bad.
That is cool. It's a cool combo, man. I mean, you probably play it anyway just because he's got a good inheritable as well.
The
But
inherited's nice.
it could come up, and it's pretty cool, and the theming's nice. I like it.
The
Big
Armageddon
fan.
is hilarious. It's a rush reboot blocker that reduces by 1 for every card you return up to 13. So it can still be a 3 cost, but it's just like on play, delete up to a total of 15 play cost, and then you can attack unsuspended. So it's a board wipe or a game card if you've got that many in.
Aye.
But I
Trip to
kind
the
of like what I'm
Armageddon
getting.
on alt arts.
It gives me mad BT5 vibes, but in like a better way than BT5.
It's cool, man, and the other wave of support it got is pretty good looking as well. Like, the other Inframon that Keramon can go into can warp into Diaboromon, because the EX6 Inframon, you can delete one of your Diaboromon like a token, and then he evolves into a Diaboromon from your hand for 0. And then when he plays a Diaboromon, he de-digivolves, so you could go him, me.
Me.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of
So-
like this. This is actually really...
Pretty cool, man.
Yeah, so that's basically just if you ever make it up the stack, or you play something that makes a token, because there's some weird old cards that make tokens even if there's not a Diaboromon. I think there's one card that does it. I think everything else needs Diaboromon to be there, but yeah, that's pretty good for like
Yeah, there's an
recreating
old
a stack
option that
because-
says play a Diaboromon token.
Yeah. But these motherfuckers are notorious for dying and leaving you with a bunch of useless tokens, so that's actually pretty nice.
It's alright.
It's cool, man. Also, quick shout out to the new Red Hybrid support. Goes kind of crazy. They've reprinted essentially the same fucking Flamemon that is broken, and if you see it in the stack at the start of the game, you get horny as hell.
Oh.
It's another Flamemon with inheritable on deletion. Play a Takuya
The
basically.
Flamemon's not
So
on
it's not on
card.dev.
.dev.
Cry.
I know it's not on that. I can't even remember what his other effect is, but the inheritables all that matters, baby. I
Probably
think it's a
searcher.
searcher. So that's just some crazy fucking consistency. And then you've got another 3-drop Takuya, which is handy, You can now run 12 if you so wish. Pretty good. And it's a 3 cost Tukuya as well, so you get punished a lot less for running it. Also gives piercing, which is, it's okay. It's okay. It's good in a format with blockers if there's a decent amount of blockers in play. But, you know, a lot of decks only ran one of the piercing flame one anyway, just for the warp. But yeah, it's interesting that they've got more consistency pieces now. And the second flame one, legitimately, see if there was nothing in this wave apart from that flame one, it would have been amazing for Red Hybrid. So
I've found it.
Sick.
It is just an on-play top 3 searcher for a hybrid and a tamer, which is nice. The Strabimon is arguably better.
That needs to be better, I think, because that deck is in the toilet.
Yeah, the Strabimon is it's the same on play, but it's inheritable as play or on attack play a tamer for 2 less. So if you can find a way to make this thing not constantly die, then that could, in theory, be a lot better because you could just be pumping out Tommies for 1.
Also, it's not once per turn, so if you're playing the Koji stuff, you know, you unsuspend quite a lot.
No, it's
so
once per turn. The Strabby's once per turn.
Is it?
I mean,
I read it earlier
at
on.
least the
oh no, it does say once per turn. No,
the picture in our Glasgow group chat, which is where we're based, that says once per turn. It could be wrong. It probably isn't.
No, it is once per turn. I somehow just didn't read it earlier on. Very sad.
Yeah, that would be.
It's cool.
That would be crack
cool.
because someone would find some weird way to just spam that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. I don't know if it would be that broke. Well, it would be at the higher stages.
The Koji is useless from this set. Or not useless, but the Koji is just a mem setter with no effects. And gives jamming.
Mem setter, inheritable.
Oh, wait, that's weird.
A card adds a card to gain a memory and then gain jamming.
Oh,
I guess he's a 4 memory setter.
Yeah, so you bounce him back to hand with Beowulfmon, and then you play him again by swinging and do fun stuff.
Interesting. Blue Hybrid needs it, man.
I have no idea how they do that.
He has been revealed, bro. I swear to.
Again, so I'm using .dev mostly, and it's not fully up to date on reveals.
The Beowulf and Alder have been revealed. The Beowulf, I think the biggest thing that hinders these guys is they don't evolve for 1 when there's a hybrid in the stack, so they're probably not as good immediately. Yeah. But the effect of the Beowulf and the Alder are kind of mirrored. The Beowulf is yellow-blue, and it is from hand by placing a Lobomon and a Kendo Garurumon for your trash under one of your Koji. Digivolve it into this as if it was a level 4 Digimon for a cost of 3. So you can warp into it for 3 memory from the Koji. When Digivolving, by returning a card with hybrid from this card's sources to the hand, one of the opponent's Tamers or Digimon can't suspend till the end of the turn. And then inheritable, if this card has hybrid or 10 warriors in its trait, return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to the hand when attacking.
The warping makes that better than the old one, you know that, right?
Well, the old one evolves for 1, that's sickle.
Yeah, but this evolves for 3, which if you go into a hybrid and then the old one costs 3. So it's the same value, it's just you play it later in the game. It's like
they're situationally better, situationally worse. Like if you've already left a 4 on the board and it's like lived a turn or something, then the 1 cost one's better.
I mean, you run
if it's later in the game,
but
this one's better. Yeah, you just need numbers, but then also the Zuddy. Mate, the Zuddy's there.
Oh, true.
You might want to keep the Zuddy going.
The Zuddomon is annoying.
I know. This is the thing with the aces. Like, if your deck is not directly related to them, like it's not the same tribe, then it feels bad, man, to put the aces in, even if they're really powerful.
Yeah.
But that's some of the hybrid shenanigans. Also, shout out to Gallantmon getting another one of the most mid waves of support you've ever seen. You know, how many waves till it's meta? We'll
Never.
find out.
It's so. Does any of these new cards actually help it?
No.
Or is this another one of the eternally tier 2 cards?
So the level 5 Ward Grillmon is potentially insanely powerful, but it's based on a condition. So its effect is when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6k or less. If it doesn't delete, gain security attack +1 for the turn. And its inheritable is when this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon, you can unsuspend this Digimon if it's got Gallantmon in its name. So I don't know if you guys have realised this, but see the combination of security attack and unsuspend it is always tier 1 and it always gets hit to 1.
The problem is
every time.
that to get the security attack, the secondary effect can't trigger in the same turn. Because to get the security attack, you need to not delete something, and then the secondary effect, your Gallantmon needs to delete something bigger than 6k. I mean, I guess that's not too hard, but also the Crimson mode is nice, I think. I think it's nice to have a level 7 blast.
It's good that it's a blast evo, right? The other part of it, it is good that you can spread the pop as well. The other thing is, though, when attacking is worse. Well, potentially worse. Oftentimes worse than the old Crimson mode. Because the other Crimson mode was 1 plus 1 for every 10 in your opponent's trash. This one is 10 for every 10 card, or 1 for every 10 in both players' trash total. So it probably does hit the margin faster than the other one, but I mean, the fact is 1 plus 1 is very good. This, if you're going slower, it's going to be stronger. But then again, if you think about it, a lot of the other Chaos Gallant stuff trashes from both. Like the Grillmon trashes 4 total, then the War Grill trashes 6 total. So that's shit 10 already. So you've going up the line once with the perfect stack for milling, you've just made equals with the old one. In fact, no, you would be just behind it, basically. You would be behind it by 1 because it starts at 1 and then goes up by 10. I don't know. Right? It's situationally better than the old Crimson mode. I think people will just be happy that there's a budget-friendly Crimson mode on the market now as an SR Crimson mode instead of the secret one.
I like that's your new tagline. It's the, what do you call it? Situationally better. That's 2 cards in a row we've gone to. You've gone for that.
I think if you look at a card,
I think you're over or underestimating what Blast Kill a Mega does.
No, of course, the blast counter part of it is really good.
That's all
it's just
need.
You know,
you blast counter.
This is true.
Then they either have to out a level 7 or take burn next turn. It's that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that it's not better overall. I'm just saying the when attacking for game part of it may not be better.
Yeah.
Than the original one.
I think you play for
potentially.
I think you just swap to playing for like a 2-turn. I don't think you need to try and push so hard to get into Crimson mode and burn for 4 or whatever you're doing.
I mean, Gallantmon doesn't really have that good an OTK. It's more like a kind of mid-rangey deck that keeps applying pressure.
And this is just
the thing is as well,
because the old one applied pressure by passing turn and using the Tamer.
You might be right. You might be right. Hold on, how much does this overflow for? Is it 5?
Yeah.
It is 5.
So, like, if they out
that's
it,
funny.
it's painful. Like, if they out this, it's painful. But if you've just countered and KO'd their Mega, not going to be easy for them to out it. Also, that's potentially KOing a level 7, actually.
Well, the other thing is there's a ridiculous amount of DP boosting pop effects in the deck now. Like, the new line just gives that. Well, you have 0 or less 2K. Memory, add 2k for the Guilmon. Same thing with the Grillmon, and then you've got the X-Antibody line. So you could pop a ridiculous amount of stuff. There's also the Megadramon Ace that actually looks like it could be good.
This will be the last one we talk about before we move, yeah?
Yes. The Megadramon Ace gives inheritable all turns, add 5k to the maximum DP you can pop. And the other part of it is when it leaves the field, you can tuck it. You can play a Guilmon and tuck it under him to stop the overflow from cucking you.
Oh, okay, that's to stop overflow, right? I was going to say, because that seems really dangerous, doing that, minusing however much overflow. I think, what, -4 for a level 6?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, that sounded really dangerous for a minute, but I guess if it stops it's almost never too bad. I don't know, try to fit Megidramon and Gallantmon is always a tough ask.
It is hard to fit it in, honestly, but I think this is a really interesting card, man, because it's when Digivolving on play effect is delete something of 11k, so that could easily get boosted up to like 13, 15k, and delete their big stack. And then he's got protection as well when he leaves the battle area. Play a Guilmon and then slip him in, and then if he can't out that Guilmon that turn as well, then you just warp into Gallant and you pop frickin' the whole board, because you've got plus 5k at least. So it's interesting. I'll be looking forward to seeing what people do with it. Nobody's extremely excited about it, but I wouldn't say take your eyes off it just yet.
Yep.
The new Gallant though, we need to talk about that quickly, right? So Here's a question for both of you, right? What are the two biggest critiques people make about Gallantmon in this card game?
He's shite.
He's absolutely terrible.
No. Specific critiques, not
He's
general
got a
ones.
shield, but isn't he a blocker?
That is one of them, yep. So this one has a blocker. What's the other one? People always say it's the weakness of the deck.
No protection.
Aye,
Oh
the
my
two
God.
classic lines. The two classic say the line Barts that people use for bloody Gallantmon. He's got no protection and he's got a giant shield, but he doesn't have blocker. So what's this one got? Blocker and protection. He's only got blocker for the turn, and also the protection's only while you've got 0 or less memory, and your turn.
Great.
So yeah, this is a 3-cost Gallantmon. Has when Digivolving when attacking, not once per turn. Delete one of your opponent's 8k or less Digimon. If he didn't delete a guy, then he gains 3k DP and blocker until the end of the opponent's turn. So he's a 14k blocker, not bad. But he's no get protection, so they'll just out. Wait, what is this? He has protection. While you have 0 or less memory, this Digimon isn't affected by your opponent's effects. Your turn.
So only when blitzing.
So only when blitzing he's immune to effects.
Yep. Also, in case...
When does that come up?
I mean, it comes up in security. That's all that it comes up in.
That's the only... It's just for bombs. It's literally just for bombs off the stack. It
Comes up in
and
the
some
matchup.
other fringe things.
If you're playing the mirror, you can't be Blast Ace Crimson moded while swinging.
This is true. The Blast Ace, he does counter the Blast Aces, but yeah, it's funny. I mean, it could be good, potentially, maybe.
I love that in the card art you have Crimson mode sitting behind it, just so that you know this guy is specifically meant to go into the ace, and don't forget the ace is there.
Crimson mode ace.
I mean, could you cope on this and say that this is hard to out?
No.
But Bryce, he's a 14k blocker, and if you attack, he will block or warp or blast Evo into Crimson Blaze and kill your whole board.
So let's
into Crimson mode.
Let's go through them then. Purple, Fenry Luga kills it. Levia kills it. Yellow, it's a virus, so it's gone. Green suspends it, doesn't care that it blocks. They can't really out
but
it.
the
I'll
blast
give you that.
Evo,
it's hard
bro.
for them to out.
But
But that's one
it's
colour.
sad, man.
It's so bad.
It's absolutely tragic.
It's just funny. It doesn't need protection. This deck is good now.
It doesn't need protection. It would be... See if they did make a way to give it protection. Threatening a Crimson mode ace that's got protection would be just fucking stupid, to be honest with you. Just like evolve into Crimson mode and nuke the board. Like, alright, no worries, mate. I couldn't out your guy, so what do I do?
Yeah.
I think Gallantmon's a cool deck, man. I don't want them making it too ridiculous, and I think this support is right down the middle. Also,
me realising that the War Grill's restand inheritable is all turns because he's a blocker. I didn't even read that. So, I guess he's a double blocker.
Shite. Double blocker.
I'm still going to lose to it, but it's shite.
So I actually
it's got a lot of amazing tools, man.
This deck will be still tier 2, as it always is. I think this support's enough to keep it in.
Mate, he's no tier 2 the new.
I think the support, yeah, but that's the whole joke, is Gallant is the eternal tier 2.
He's not been tier 2 since EX2,
I don't
mate.
think this support is bad. I just think, like...
It's mid, is what it is.
I think the Gallant is good and the Blast Ace is good.
Though.
And maybe the War Grill is good if you can fit it in around the other ones.
Another big issue, man, is like you say, fitting it in around the other ones. The other two War Grills are both crack copium. You've got one that sadly doesn't have an inheritable, but mills 3 from each player and plays a Takuya for free. That's pretty nice. And then the other one actually just lets you vomit Gallantmon out for free. Like if they've got a naked board, you just go into Gallantmon and you basically reduce the cost by 3.
Yeah. So
crazy.
I don't know. I actually think the deck's better than you're making out. But that remains to be seen.
The internet were crying over this one, I'll tell you that much, man. A lot of people were posting on Reddit saying, no protection, it's still crap, no protection. But yeah, so, it's got even more tricks, man. The deck's got so many cool tricks, it's got to be good.
I hate to talk about another card when we're not doing a set review, I swear. But Crimson Savior, this is...
We definitely are doing a set review by the amount of chat this has had.
Look, we're talking about Gallant, and I've read Crimson Savior, and I'm like, oh my god, you can do the dumbest thing I've ever read, which is delay evolve when your opponent hits level 5. So they gave them a delay version of the Kudamon that lets you go up to Gallant.
Yeah.
But you have to
Crazy.
actually go into Gallant. You don't get to go, oh, I'm on Guilmon, straight to Gallant.
What's he talking about, bloody...
Crimson Savior.
When a level 5er... No. What's the card
All...
smoking with when a level 5er hire's played? What a load of pish.
Oh, wait, does it say played? Oh,
Aye.
wait, that doesn't say evolved? Oh, that's so bad.
Shanter,
What
mate.
is... That's the Stop Eosmon, isn't it? That's themed. That's a themed card. Poor man.
I mean, it sheds on Diaboromon.
I mean, I guess... Sure, you can get rid of one Diaboromon because you went Gallant into Ace. Congrats, bro.
If it wasn't for played, it could actually fuck with a lot of strategies because it basically gives Blast Evo to all the Gallant ones.
Why does it say played?
But for play, I don't know. It's to counter specific things, clearly.
Yeah,
but
it's clearly themed for whatever movie it's linked to. I think Eosmon is the answer.
Trains, mate. Trains were in that movie.
Yeah, but Train's evil. They don't play.
It's not Eosmon. Eosmon was last evolution.
Oh, wait.
Kizuna.
Ground Locomon says on play. It's for Ground Locomon.
It's Parasitemon. It's Parasitemon.
That might actually be the answer. Anyway, now that we're done with our BT17 set review, that will definitely not come back up in a later podcast, but probably will.
I'm just laughing because I know for a fact Crimson Saviour's one of these cards, right, that little Timmy's going to look at and he's going to go, no way, I can play 4-drop Takato for 3. Broken.
I mean...
And I'm like, mate, it's not worth running to save one memory.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about the new Takato. That's for whenever we do an actual review of the set. There's your little teaser.
Oh, we can't move on.
It's
without
now.
talking about
It's
new
now,
Takato.
apparently. We're doing it now, guys.
No.
These are just what's been revealed in the last week, man.
Yeah, let us talk about the new cards, Adam.
Mate, last one, new Takato.
No, let's stop.
So start your main if you've got a Guilmon or whatever, gain a memory.
Oh.
And then he's a warping guy.
Aye, so we don't need to run the old Guilmon that warps, because he warps.
Well, you can run that one as well for Omega security on it, and he also draws you one, and Inheritable's quite good.
Yeah, so it's basically like the other guy who's sitting next to him here. The old Takuya that lets you just warp up. Same idea.
Yeah. The interesting thing with it, though, is it's end of turn. So, if they memory choke you, with, to 1, you can still play Rush Guilmon and then go into Gallant and then Blitz and blow the board up, which is cool.
Actually, that is cool, but this is all for that stupid blocker Gallant cope that they want to be good.
But he goes into any Gallant, mate. It's all good.
He goes into any Gallant, but the reason he does it at end of turn is because they want you to go into the new Gallant.
Aye, huge synergy, mate, because he can't be affected by retaliation when he swings into a guy. Anyway.
Right, Adam's moulding in the chat, saying not enough
Adam
shine
moulding because we're talking about Digimon.
Mate. No, it's because she's been talking about fucking Galantmon for the past 20 minutes.
Yeah.
My brain's turned off.
Bro, yous were talking about bloody Dragon Ball for 10 minutes. I went for a piss and I came back and yous were still going.
Aye, but that's good content, but...
No, in the Digimon pod, it's no!
Aye, it is.
And this
guess
is good
that
content.
card.
We'll go back over it later, it's fine. Also, I'm now needing...
We could actually be done by 2.5 hours, man. Crazy.
Aye, our episodes used to be an hour and a half. What's happened?
Adam, I think maybe one episode in the entire time I've been on the show has been an hour and a half.
I know.
You're wrong.
I think, even when I'm not here since I started, they are always so long. Anyway,
don't say that. You're one of our fucking hosts. Don't say it's so long, like you can't be ours.
No, I mean the time that I wasn't here, yous lasted 3 hours.
Normally I last 30 seconds.
Oh.
Hey-oh. Right, anyway, we're looking at cards for Guess
Mum,
That
cut that out. Mum, you don't listen to my podcast.
What?
Mummy, cut that
Mummy.
out, mummy.
Mummy, don't listen to them.
On to our longest segment, because when I was editing this was like a painful 30 minutes. I didn't realise how long we take.
It's too long, mate.
It's fine. It's because we spend so much time thinking, and because the other two of us don't have anything to say, because we've talked for 3 hours at that point usually. It's just dead silence.
Just edit out the thinking process. If they're not saying anything relevant, get it edited out. Right, what's happening here? Bryce, what are the scores on the doors?
Right, so the scores on the doors, from memory, because my notebook is downstairs, it is 10 points on Callum. He went for his hard both times.
Huge.
He got it both times.
You go hard.
8 for Adam. He went for his medium and got 4 points both times. And I think it was, 6 or 4 for me. I think it was one of those. I wasn't doing
You
well.
got 6, I think.
I performed awfully the first time, but it's fine. We're back. We're going to go again. We're only 2 hours in.
We've been playing the game.
Yep. You all know the game by now. We don't need to explain the game, right?
It's
we're guessing cards.
We're basically playing fucking Guess Who.
Yeah. Guess Who? You get hints. There's a total of anywhere from 3 to 5 points if you go easy all the way up to hard. And you can get hints, but you'll lose points, and your first guess is free.
Yes.
There we go. Quick explanation.
Easy.
Adam, my lovely man.
Yee.
I have a card for you.
Oh, do you?
Well,
Yes.
what does he want it easy or hard?
Oh,
though?
yeah. What difficulty would you like?
Let's say hard, why not?
Oh, this one probably isn't too hard. Tell you what, because it's a Digimon, and I have to read this effect, otherwise the second effect gives it immediately away.
Sure.
This is your hard question. All turns, once per turn. When one of your other Digimon is played, one of your opponent's Digimon gets negative 2000 DP for each Digimon, or each of your Digimon till the end of their turn.
When an opponent's Digimon is played... What the
Shut up,
fuck?
Cal. Right. When one of your... All turns, once per turn. When one of your other Digimon is played, one of your opponent's Digimon gains negative 2000 for each Digimon you control till the end of their turn. What are we thinking?
When one of your...
So,
my
play,
brain's no understanding
When
this.
you play a Digimon, give one of your opponent's Digimon negative 2k for each Digimon you control till the end of their turn. All turns. Once per turn.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a yellow card. That effect's quite strong, so it's a 5 or a 6.
It's quite strong, eh?
Callum, you need to pipe down, son.
When one of your other...
It's fine, he doesn't know it.
Wait, what was it? When one of your other...
So, yeah.
Me
When one of your
wanting
other
the
Digimon
exact
is played.
terminology so I can type it into .dev.
When one of your other Digimon is played, one of your opponent's Digimon gains negative 2k DP for each of your Digimon until the end of their turn.
So it's like based on swarming the board?
I don't know,
Aye,
is
for
it?
every Digimon you've got. Encourages you to have many Digimon on the board.
It sounds like it would be a Lord Nightmon card, but it's not, because I know what all of those cards do by heart.
What about the new Lord Nightmon card?
What, the fucking purple yin?
No, I know that one.
You mean the one that hasn't been released yet, Callum? We can't do that one.
The promo one, mate?
There is no Lord Nightmon.
There's a Nightmon.
Oh, I've got that. No, that one's -4 for... -3 for each Digimon in play. I've got that in front of me.
That's crazy.
Like, physically in front of me, I'm holding
I
it.
had him cheating by having cards
crazy.
on the table next to him.
And nobody's going to ask me a card at Nightmon when we all know it's my favourite deck.
I mean,
Um...
who knows?
Okay, I'm going to... Is it I get a free guess or a free hint?
A free guess. Each hint loses a point.
Right, I'm going to take a hint then and ask what other effects are on the card.
I'm going to deny you that hint because it has the card's name in it.
What? You can't deny me a hint.
We've said that before, that like if it gives it away too much, you can veto it. We said that once.
Well, what I did, Bryce, why don't we employ this as a rule? If it relates to something directly to the tribe that gives too big a hint, right? Say the word blank. So, for example, if I was saying the effect of Monotamon, right? And I'm like, add 2 cards with Nightmon or Deadly Axemon. I'd go add 2 cards that are either black with blank or blank in their names.
I mean, I'm going to have to
Or
say...
blank in their traits.
Sure. Here's a question, Callum, since you can look it up. Do I blank the middle blank?
Blank the middle blank.
Let's just say anything in brackets, blank.
Okay. So the other effect then, so you'll get your hint, fair enough. The other effect
This'll be funny to say.
says, If a card with blank in its name or blank is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, you may play one blank or one level 3 Digimon card from your hand without paying the cost.
What? Right, it's an X-antibody card.
Spoiler.
Okay, that
He's
was
figured
the
out
word,
one of the blanks.
that was the word I was thinking of. That was the middle blank, is basically what it
Yeah.
was.
It is an X-antibody card because that's the wording for X-antibody cards at the start.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about though.
I
Cards
told
that
you
play.
you'll not know it.
It's... Oh, Adam, I'm so disappointed.
See, is this a fucking Etamon card because Cobb's laughing so hard?
I'm just laughing because you'll definitely not know it.
I don't think I do.
Hey, you asked for
Etamon
hard, mate.
X
You asked for
antibody.
hard.
Is it an Etamon card? I'll say Etamon as a level 5.
So that's your first guess.
Yes.
Okay, so your first guess is wrong. So no point lost. You've still got your 4 points because you've taken a hint.
What swarms the board in yellow? What, right, I'm going to use another hint. What, I know it's a level 5 or 6. I know it's yellow. What set is it from?
BT15.
Oh, what's in that set, man? Yellow.
Bro has not played the game.
What is in that set? Open box. No, I just fucking hard fired onto Apocalypse.
Oh, this is so much better because for us it's only been a week since we did the Kentarosmon video. And I sat with BT15 open on like screen share for like 2 hours while we built that.
That was nuts, man.
Yeah, that's a very long day filming video. I hope you enjoy it because it will probably come out after this.
I don't know, man. What, a yellow X antibody that's in BT15? I genuinely don't think I know.
This is... I kind of expected that, but it's funny nonetheless.
I can't mind what yellow cards are in the set, to be honest.
Bro, we built it
Well, we
last
know,
week,
right?
you
No,
should know.
I know what's in the set. It's Angelwimon Ace. Angelwimon X antibody does not do that, and it's a different. That's an older card.
I forgot.
What was the other yellow line?
Angiobin X Antibody's a crazy card, man.
Heal one. Good card for Z. It costs like 1, heal 1, right?
Maybe 0.
No, it's
Yeah,
evolve for 0, heal 1.
0, sec -1, and then heal 1 if you're at 5 or less. If Anja Woman is in the sources.
Not terrible. I guess
Or if blank or blank is in the sources, then heal 1.
I guess in like future sets when Mastymon's got its new support, that might actually be good to go like Angelwimon Ace into X Antibody and then fuse.
Guys, I've just came up with a crazy idea, right? What about this is a new thing? If the person who isn't involved in the question thinks the person getting the question asked to them is taking too long, they can hurry them up.
I mean, we could just
Sorry,
ask him.
Push them for a hint.
We can just say
Hurry up, Adam.
Right, okay. How many points have I currently got left to earn?
you currently have 3 left because you've taken 2 hints and you've used your free guess.
Cool. What's the traits of this Digimon?
Right, this might give it away. So it has Ultimate. So
Yep.
you're right. I
Level
think we
5.
actually said previously we shouldn't
Just the
say the
last
level,
one.
but that's my bad. We knew it was 5.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, it's fine.
Vaccine and
Yeah.
Puppet/X Antibody.
So, right, X antibody, puppet. What the
Mon.
fuck's a puppet line?
Puppetmon,
Puppetmon.
who's in BT15.
No, that's green.
Also not an ultimate.
Might be green.
Oh!
Adam, I beg of you.
Monzimon?
Is that your
Is
guess?
it Monzimon? Well, it's Monzimon X antibody if it's an X antibody.
There you go, finally. Christ, man.
Oh,
I mean, that was so funny. I knew that frame one obviously
So,
because I've been playing
yeah,
the deck. But...
so I said it, and that's why Caleb started laughing. We opened the podcast with talking, like, we didn't say the card's effects, mind you, but we did open the podcast with talking about Monzimon X Antibody. And you were like, oh, what X
I would
Antibody's in the set?
I'm not going to lie, mate. I forgot the past 2 hours of my life.
I'm not surprised, man. I would love to play Numemon against you, Adam, as long as you weren't playing Shine Grey. I'd love that. I think
I'm
it was
sure
so
you
funny.
would,
You'd be
aye.
going, what the fuck is this? You'd be going, oh!
I haven't actually. I would like to play you, to be fair, mate, because I don't know what the deck
know,
really
mate.
does, to be fair.
Wait till you see it, mate. It can be shocking.
Yeah,
It can be shocking.
I mean,
Aye.
Just play fast and for board, man, and you're alright. As long as they don't get first, or you can delete the Numemon, you're laughing. Right, cool.
Right,
So that's 3
Cobb,
points to Adam.
Yep.
It is your turn then.
That's 2 points to Adam.
My
He took
turn
a
to
third hint,
receive.
remember?
Oh, 2 points.
True.
Right.
2
Right.
points to me.
So who's asking
Give
who?
me the hard.
I'm asking Cobb.
Oakley Dokley.
Yeah.
I'm going to go find a card.
Hit me with the hard.
Are we doing two...
Har-
Oh, sorry. Are we doing 2 rotations again? Are we doing... I ask Adam, you ask Cobb, Cobb ask me, and then we go
yeah, and then we'll
backwards?
rotate back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get my notebook so I can make sure it scores.
Cool.
Right, you want a hard one, Cobb?
Aye, hit me with it.
Right, this one, courtesy of UXO, coming at you fast.
Fuck off, man. He knows the hard ones.
Up to 2 of your Digimon gain security attack +1 filler text for the turn.
Security attack +1.
For the turn, yes.
And we don't actually know if it's a Digimon. Well, would you say it's probably an option card? Because you'd have said when Digivolving or when attacking or something, right?
Probably.
Okay. A fucking ancient ass option card along the lines of, what's it called? Beast Cyclone or something like that. Fucking Beast Cyclone, that was a classic one. I have no clue where to go with this. What the fuck did I even ask you about this here?
Can I hear the effect again? I just got here.
Yeah, up to 2 of your Digimon gain security attack +1 explanation text for the turn.
So the only hint I have is that it's probably red, because that's where most of the fucking sec attack +1 shit came from.
And shout out to UXO, our favourite guest, for giving this one to me.
For hitting me with this absolute shanter, man. He's trying to topple the king.
Hey, he was
king
the
of
thing.
guessing.
He didn't miss a beat last
But
time.
he's no back again. He's no back again, the new, so it's fine.
True, he's not on the
Right,
leaderboards.
Okay, what can I even guess as a hint? Options are hard to guess for hints, because I can't be like, what guy's on it now?
I think we said you can ask about card art for options, didn't we?
I seem to remember being like, oh,
Unless
you can't
it's-
ask what
unless it's too
Digimon's on the
obvious.
card art though.
I think we can like ad lib the what do you call it? I think we can
Fuck
ad lib
me,
these
man.
unless it's far too obvious what it is. Like if it's a named attack of a very prominent Digimon.
Aye. It's probably going to be that. That's most of the option cards, right? Right, okay. Hit me with... I'm going to go guess number 1. I'm going to say, what set is this from?
This is for guess number 1.
No, this is hint number 1. I'm not guessing first.
Hint number
'cause I've got
1.
no fucking clue.
This is from BT2, specifically from Release Booster 1 though.
Right, okay.
1.0.
So I'm thinking... So from our BT first set,
Our
basically.
first set, but it's BT2.
Okay. So I know BT1 quite well, right? Because I opened a decent amount of it. So in that set, we had the lines we had in red. To be fair, we had a couple of Tyrannomon, but it was mainly green. We had Biomon shit. We had Guilmon shit, and we had Agumon shit, of course. And it's probably shit as well, this card, because I don't ever remember it getting played, really. And it's in red, and there's no unsus to make use of it. I fucking still don't know, man. I'm probably going to say it wasn't a Biomon adjacent card, because I feel like I would have seen Liam play it at some point, and I have not seen that happen.
Was Liam playing Biomon back then?
Oh, that's his favourite Digimon, man. He just fucking spams it. So... I don't think it's fucking Agumon either, right? Because his option card was Gaia Force and also
Not Wisney.
fucking a Terra Force. Are you trying to hit me?
Gaia
with?
Force is a Greymon option.
Is that not what I said? That was his option. Did I say Guilmon?
I think
No, you said Biomon.
Alright, well I meant to say Agumon's option was fucking Gaia Force. And then he had fucking Great Tornado as well. And that's not what fucking Great Tornado does, I don't think. See, half of these options were so shite, you didn't even see them. They didn't even see any play. So I'm like, what the fuck is it? Although I've done this to Bryce before, I can't complain.
Yeah.
What the fuck can I even ask? Right, here's the tech I'm gonna go for.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, can you tell me what level the Digimon on the card is?
Level 5.
Okay. Now, it's definitely not fucking Biomon then, Because that shit, yeah, like I say, that's fucking ruled out. So it's probably Ward Grillmon. Now, what the fuck are his 2 or 3 special moves? He's got the nipple lasers, which came out at a later date, and he's got something to do with the fucking arm wrist blades he's got. And I don't know the name of his fucking arm blade attack. I do know the nipple lasers. But it's not the nipple lasers. So, would you give me it if I said Guilmon's or War Grillmon's special attack finisher?
I
take a vote between the 2 of you if you want.
I mean,
I think if he can describe what the attack is, if that's what he's thinking.
It's the one with he's got blades on his arm and he's fucking attacking with them, because it's no nipple laser, because that came out later and was shit hot for a while.
You talking about atomic
blaster
or something?
Aye, atomic blaster came out and was crazy back then.
Right before I knew what you meant otherwise.
It's because I heard that at locals, man. Somebody was calling it nipple lasers. It must have been you, man. So I know it's not that, because that card was good and it wasn't in fucking BT1. I can tell that would go crazy in BT1.
Right.
So it's fucking arm wrist blade attack from War Grillmon.
Do you have any guesses as to what the name of the card could be? Or the name of the attack?
Fucking nuclear blade.
I'll give you its radiation blade.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I was thinking honestly,
as if I
was
that
good to give you it before that, but I just wanted to see if you could figure it out.
Let's go.
So that's 3 points because you asked about the card thing on the card, and you asked about the set.
What was the fucking design philosophy for this shit, man? Do you think they were just printing generic option cards and putting guys on them? Because why would Guilmon have 2 guys on the field?
All I know is that they gave none of them security effects, because I used to run Glorious Burst and Shine Greymon back in the day, and hitting that in security was a big feels bad JPEG because it didn't do anything.
See, that was some pish, but also I think they would actually benefit from doing that again, because I think getting high rolled off the security check is some bullshit.
Right.
Nah, it's fine.
Moving on. Cobb, I'd like a medium. I'm not messing with them option cards.
So that's Digimon or Tamer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I should have prepped this for you, but
I've already prepped yours,
I have not. Hold on. I've got a good idea for this, where to go looking at least.
Let me just tab out and make sure I'm on the Discord.
Okay, let's do this one then. Right. Okay, Bryce, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
End of attack. Place this Digimon on top of your security stack.
What?
Oh!
End of attack. Place this Digimon on top of your security stack.
Why couldn't I get this one, man? I knew it straight away.
Is that like Rasenmon or something? That's my first guess.
It's not Rasenmon. And I'll even tell you it's not Rasenmon adjacent either.
Right. Oh, wow. What the hell? I don't know. I couldn't quite remember Rasenmon's, and I was like, I think he fucks with security. What does that? Right, okay, I'm gonna... So, place on security.
He's gonna Google it.
No, I'm not... I'm not gonna cheat.
I'm loving the accusations getting thrown at me.
He's Googling it.
Ah, yeah, mate. Oh, actually, it's that... End of attack, place this on security.
Aye, on the top specifically.
It feels like either some weird random leveled yellow card, because that sounds like it could be a thing, or a level 7.
It actually could be a level 7, man, honestly.
It could be, you're not
wrong. The fact you said could makes me think it definitely isn't. Right, screw it. Everyone's going quick for the assistance here, so I'm going to go, what set is it from? What set?
So, it is technically in BT15.
It's a fucking LB card, you prick.
Yeah, it's a limited pack card.
Oh my god, I mean, I guess I'm just as mean as Adam, because I was just as mean to Adam because I gave him 15. But the limited cards aren't even on car.dev, and I haven't seen them all.
They are on .dev.
Does that mean you're looking them up? Can you believe this?
They're not on... What?
Reigning champion looking up cards?
anytime anybody says anything, is that you looking it up there, mate?
I was just being like, oh, I've not seen all the LB cards, and I don't see them on .dev when we look through it during the pod.
That sounds like cheating to me.
Oh, does it? Aye. Tell you what, can I give Adam another one next?
Hold on.
Aye, run it back.
Right. What LB card puts itself on stack? What?
Mate, this guy get hype when he released.
I'm honestly...
When they revealed him, there was
What
hype.
I'll say is this card went hard for me in pre-release.
Oh, wait, I think I heard about that. Oh, no, is it... I've got this idea of, like, a wee guy. I think he's, like...
Remember, if you can describe it accurately, I'll give you it. If you don't know his name, but you can describe accurately enough, like 70%.
That's what I'm thinking, is like he's got a really big head and he's got very sharp teeth. And I don't even remember if he has
I'm not saying
eyes.
you're wrong, but that's no definitive enough for me to give you it.
I think
but I'm not saying you're wrong.
I think it's a green card. No, it's not. It can't be a green card. Why would it be green?
Is it getting married in the United States?
Maybe green-yellow. Like, I think Quantumon's green-yellow, right? But I'm not saying it's Quantumon. I don't think it's Quantumon. I know that's not it.
Quantumon is green-yellow.
So it might just be something that goes into that and is still green-yellow. I'm thinking it's the guy. He's got like a really small body and a pretty big head proportional to it. He's got very sharp teeth.
Not Hey Arnold.
I don't know how to describe this guy.
I don't think you can remember enough about him because he's got like maybe 2 definitive features apart from he has big teeth.
I don't think he had eyes open. Or if he did, he's got like line eyes, but I don't think he has eyes.
Line eyes?
You know, like anime eyes where they keep the eyes closed even though they can always see.
Bryce, I think you can imagine it roughly, right? But
I think I know what
I want
it is.
to know for the point. There's two things. One of 2 things I want to know here.
I can't tell you those.
And I need to hear one of them.
I don't think.
Right, for 1 point, I'll give you a hint as to one of the things I want to know about him if you want.
No yet.
Okay.
Let me think harder, because if I can... I can't even put images together in my head. Fuck it, here's the hint. So I'm down to 2 points.
Right. What item of clothing is he wearing that's definitive for him?
I don't fucking know. I didn't look at his clothes. I looked at his ugly ass head.
What is his iconic item of clothing?
I don't know. Is he wearing like a skirt of some sort?
No.
Okay, then I've got no idea. I give up. I'm not getting this.
Bryce, you were given Publimon, who's wearing a hoodie, and he is the fake news Digimon.
Hey, that's a hoodie.
He's scouring the internet. That's a hoodie, yes.
I talked about Publimon earlier on as well.
I just thought that was his skin.
No, bro, he's wearing a hoodie and it's got a no fake news sign.
This is why I thought he didn't have eyes.
He's got a cloister on top of his head.
Also, you say he's got a no fake news skin on it. That doesn't say no fake news. That isn't in English.
That's what it stands for if you go on Digimon Wiki.
Oh, so if I go to Digimon Wiki outside of the card game and go, oh, what does this guy do?
You looking up cards?
Mate, you better not be on that wiki looking up cards. What?
You cheating?
You better not be on that wiki.
So, that's why I kept saying I don't think he has eyes. His teeth aren't sharp. Fair enough. That was my bad. But like,
I could tell you knew roughly what he was, but no close enough, mate.
I don't know why I thought he was green.
No close enough. I don't know either, mate. Right, next guy. Who's asking next?
We're looping back going the other way now.
So is it me to ask Callum immediately then? Is that good?
Oh no!
Is that because you don't have one ready?
I've shot myself in the foot.
I've got one ready.
Fair enough. Right, so Cobbert. I'm going to do you a great one. What
You're going to do him?
What level would you like?
Oh,
hard.
Oh, lovely.
Hard. We've got more margin for error on hard than
Oh.
higher reward.
Main. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest DP.
fuck off, man.
So I just want to clarify before Adam does his shit. I messaged Adam asking what I should say on the card, and he said that.
What's that
Because
supposed
you're
to
like,
mean?
oh, you've been a real prick with this one. I could smell it.
Yeah, you are, but it's also funny.
I messaged Adam to make sure this one was okay. So, main, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest DP.
So it's an option card.
Is it?
Yeah, it says main on it, bro. There's no chance there's a main effect to pop highest DP Digimon.
Digimons have main effect now as well, mate.
I know, but there's no one that has this sort of fucking effect. That would be... I don't know if it would be broken, but I would have heard about it at the very least, surely. I've got one red option card in my head that it could probably be. And the other thing is, you fucking haven't... If it is this card, you fucking missed out half of it, man. The other thing is, it could just be... It wouldn't surprise me if there was another red option that they printed about this before. I'm going to use the free guess on Trident Gaia.
It is not Trident Gaia.
Right, okay, so you weren't a mean bastard and you didn't miss out the other half that says if you deleted a 13k.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm not...
Flash me.
I'm not going to do that to you.
Okay, we're going to have to go for the classic. What set is this from, then?
This is from, and this probably is the best thing you could have asked.
I always ask for that.
Yeah,
mate.
I know, everyone
That's
asked
always
for
the
it first,
thing.
but because of where it is, it's the best you could have asked. It is from Starter Deck 13.
Okay, so what starter deck is that? It's another question. So we have to do this fucking...
Wait, are you asking that as a
shenanigan
separate
again.
question?
No.
Right, okay,
I'm
I was gonna
working it
say.
out in my head. So, can I remember roughly what the fucking Greymon in that one's well? No, really. We'd be better going back to the start. So, so we've got the first three, right? Were fucking Greymon, Garurumon, Angemon. And then we had fucking purple Garurumon, because they love him. And then we had black Greymon, because they love him and all. And then we get Izzy. So that's us at 6.
Fun fact, you said those three backwards. You're correct, but it goes Izzy.
You're getting the
Tai,
order wrong,
Matt,
but
not
yeah.
Matt, Tai, Izzy. You had it perfectly backwards.
In my head, Izzy was the good one, so I was like, I thought he came
Oh,
last.
fair enough.
But anyway, right, so we're at 6. Then we've got Gallant and All Force. That's 8. And then we've got Dinosaur, Vmon, and Angel. That's 10. Right, anyway, sorry, what starter deck did you say it was? What number?
13.
13, right. So then we've got fucking Ragnar Lord and Jessamine. So it's probably Jessamine or Ragnar Lordman. Does sound like... I was about to say it sounds like it's red, so it's probably no Ragnar Lordman, but he's fucking black red. I don't think there was fucking space in the Jessamine deck, honestly, because I remember they printed fucking Osh generics. And then also, this was another piece of shit. Both the decks were fucking black red because they were the Gankumon pish. And I remember being hyped for Quake Blast Fire Father because it was 1 cost cheaper than Giant Fist, and then I just ran Giant Fist anyway because Giant Fist potentially cleared 2 things and also cleared Death Exmon, which I did not do. So it's going to be the fucking... It's going to be the fucking... what's his name? Ragnar Lord option card. Am I getting it for Ragnar Lord option card?
No, because
No.
No.
No, I'm sorry, because there are multiple different Ragnar Lord option cards.
Yeah, you've named the
only one
the
that's
deck
got...
it came in and option card.
Right. I don't know what to say, mate. I don't know what his special move is. Specifically Ragnar Lord, because the only other option I can think of in that fucking deck is Legend Arms Alliance with the wee men and they're standing.
They're not standing, they're sitting.
They're definitely standing.
Are they?
Nah,
I can't remember they are. Well, I can remember it quite well. I thought they were standing back to back, ready to take on the
To
Horde.
me, it looks like they're sitting back to back, but they might just be really short, which is probably the answer.
Yeah.
They're wee guys.
Well, regardless, anyway, I don't think I can get any more than Ragnar Lordmon option card for specifically for Ragnar Lordmon, his attack, whatever that is.
Can you not describe the art in any way, no?
He's fucking like about to shoot a Kamehameha or something, isn't he?
No.
Well then, no really. To be honest. I don't know anything about Ragnar in the lore really either, because he's not been in any media that I've used.
So you've asked one question. I think if you can try and describe the art, if you can figure out what he's doing, based on just Ragnar Lord himself, if you can figure out what he's doing, I'll give you it for 1 less point.
Mate, I'm not going to lie. I'm looking at the card and I don't know what he's fucking doing.
Then you're daft. That's
I
fairly
genuinely
obvious.
thought he was charging up like a big fucking key blast or something.
That's what the actual Ragnar is doing.
Well, I don't actually know much about Ragnar. I can picture the Ragnarlord alt art, or normal art, sorry, in my head, and he's charging a key blast up, to be fair, I think, so...
What do we think,
Or is he
Adam?
holding a sword, actually? I can't fucking remember.
Adam, what are we thinking?
No, I'm being harsh on this one because he knows the starter deck. So saying the Ragnar starter deck option, like that's
That
free.
is valid.
That's just
That is
free.
valid.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying if you can get the artwork, because just on context clues, it shouldn't be too hard to figure out.
So, right, okay, so it's got Ragnar Lordmon in it,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, in battle, he's about to, like, perform a very powerful
Right, okay.
attack on his
I
opponent.
think we just end this and give him the 0 if that's...
Yeah, because it
Zero?
doesn't have Ragnar Lordmon in it.
Yes, it does, Adam.
No, it doesn't. Look at the fucking card.
Okay. Yeah, Adam, look at the card. Okay, so what are we saying? What are we saying for points? I'm thinking... I think 0's
Give
too
me at
harsh. I
least
think...
one or two.
No,
of
I think
that.
1.
No,
I think 1.
The good thing about starter deck guessing is you've got a much more limited range of cards to
Bro.
guess.
Mate, I had to fucking finagle my way all the way up
Ragnar
to the
Lordmon's
two
not even
starter
on the
decks it could
artwork.
be.
He is!
He's not.
Hold on, I'm
it's
looking
at
it's
it.
Bryway, Ludramon, and
What are you
Durandamon that are on the art.
No, it's...
You're smoking crack cocaine, mate. He is literally made up of Briar, Ludramon, and Durandamon.
Adam, it's Ragnar Lordra swinging the sword.
No, it's no.
Oh, I can see why I thought this was him charging a key blast.
Oh wait, you might
seen
not.
it up
You might be right.
this
Actually,
close before.
Adam.
You're crazy, mate. It's literally his shield is made up of fucking Briar,
Aye.
Ludramon.
Yeah, he's
isn't
got he's got Bry Ludramon on his shoulder where he sits. That's quite hard to tell because when he's facing backwards, it's
oh,
incredibly
Kenji
hard to see where
Watanabe done
that
the
is.
artwork. Yes.
And then the sword, which is just Durandamon, is what he is swinging, and it looks like it's on fire, but I think that's actually just Bryway Ludramon being on fire on his shoulder.
Probably. I'm still saying no on points.
I'm saying 1.
I think you're
know
evil
what?
if you give me less than
here's
two
what we
on
do.
this,
Mate,
frankly.
if I said to you, "Oh, this card's for starter deck 12," and I know it's an option card, my two choices are
Right.
Deathclaw and
Fucking
Nailbones.
Listen, give me 0, Adam, and stand the fuck by. I'm about to pull some stinking shite that you've never seen, mate. Don't ask hard. Do not ask hard, Adam. I dare you to ask hard.
Here's what I'm saying. For now, we'll give Cobb the 0, but one person always seems to comment, and we love it that someone is always commenting. Shout out to the... Yeah, Adam, can you pronounce this, please?
UXO.
Shout out to whoever that... Or
It's not you.
Year.
it's not UXO.
It's the dude
Shout
I
out
told
to
you I
Year.
thought I'd met at an event.
Yeah, shout out to Yer. Thank you for commenting, welcoming us back.
We love you, Year.
What I'm going to say is,
All my homies in the
someone
club
comment,
say yay or...
and the first comment I see will be whether we give Cobb 1 point or not.
That's
the,
fascism.
Say in the
What
comment...
did they think I
Oh
deserved,
no, because we
man?
only ever get one comment.
That's fascism
So-
right there.
Say in the comments, does Cobb get the point or doesn't he? But for now, we shall say 0.
That's honking, man. I'm hitting you with stinky options.
Cobb,
for
I'm
the
fighting
one
your
for
corner
Digimon
on
you
the
won't
1
know.
point, but
I'm no.
On the 1 point, mate, I'm not begging for one.
I'm
getting the one at
no.
best, mate.
No.
That's honking
You
a
gave
shite.
him starter decks have 5 cards to choose from that are good and relevant because half of them are vanillas. You've got a limited card
So
pool.
new rule. Well, that's your fault if you pick a starter
with
deck then.
Radiation Blade, you described the artwork, which was him swinging with the Radiation Blade. And I didn't get the previous one because I couldn't describe the Digimon. So, it's...
Aye, but you were
Aye,
basically
but
like
that's
me,
like
man,
me.
with
That's
teeth.
like me saying fucking.
Yeah, and you're saying, oh, Digimon
is
attack?
oh, is Jessmon on the cover of this Jessmon related starter
I'm
deck option card? Mm.
Mate, I could have described Ragnar Lordmon to you.
But what do you call it? Fun fact, I was going to pick Quake, whatever you called it.
Quake
if it were,
Free
if
From.
this,
Blast Fire Father.
yeah, if this was
I'd
for
have
Adam,
got Quake Blast Fire Father.
if this
easy.
was for Adam, I would have picked that, but it wasn't, so I picked
Would I have
Ragnar one
got
instead.
that?
Nah, mate.
Right.
No.
I know all the black option cards. I considered every last one of them.
Anyway, let's move back on. Adam, it is you to pick your difficulty setting for Cobb to give you a card.
And I'm
Easy.
asking you.
No, give me a
Easy.
hard one.
A hard one, right? Come into me.
Adam's scared now.
Come into me.
Incoming. I'll get .deb out my way.
Mate, look, I just want to warn
So
you
new
now, I'm
rule
not
is,
picking
right-
hard. I am at 6 points still, and
So New rule is you can't say it's this guy's attack.
No, you
basically, right?
no,
Unless
you
can
can.
describe.
I'm not saying you can't, but when you know it's the Ragnar Lordmon deck, and you're saying, is it a Ragnar Lordmon option card?
I don't know. I still think he should get points because we didn't tell him Ragnar Lord. He went, this one has to be Ragnar Lord as it has attack.
No, it's not. But,
That's why
but
I
it's
wanna give him
no.
the
I had to
point.
do
It's no
giga
hard
leg
to
work
work
there,
out. There's
man.
like 5 starter decks. We know the order of them.
There's no
was
5.
literally
There was
the
literally like
13.
16.
Yeah, so you count it out in your head. You get to Jesmon and Ragnar, and then you go, no, this can't be a Jesmon option because that's got fucking Ouse generics into it, like he worked out. And then you
but
go,
the
cool, it
point
has to
is
be
we're trying-
Ragnar.
I always remember that.
So because he
name,
because he
man.
deduced
What's
it was
generic?
Ragnar, he doesn't get the point. That's what you're saying.
No, it's like asking a kid to put a square box into the square hole. You just deduced it.
Yeah, but I had to work out what fucking shape the hole was first.
It's a square hole.
I want to put up a poll and just be like, oh, put up a poll, 1, 2, or 3. What points do we give Cobb?
Like, if you want to keep the peace, I'm happy to give you 1 point, Cobb.
See, I'm thinking the more that Adam's talked, the more I've thought 2 points. Because you were already...
I'm the birthday boy! You're meant to side with me!
You're being evil.
Wow.
Evil.
Yes.
Right, I need to... I'm still looking for a heart. Oh, right, this is a belter. Okay. It's a belter. Right, Adam. Effect. Trash the bottom Digivolution card of all your opponent's Digimon, then up to 3 of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards can attack or block till the end of your opponent's turn.
Surai?
It's not Sorai, mate, no.
Fake.
This is Sorai at home.
No, not Sorai at home.
Sorai at home.
I think I know what archetype this is based off of. I'm going to go double check.
I could have actually named this one, but I'm betting nobody else.
That's why I'm thinking what it is. No, I was wrong. That's all you needed. I don't know. I feel like that card I feel like someone played that card at one point. I don't think it was good. I think someone played it.
You probably would have. I think it's cope-worthy.
It feels cope-worthy. Even now, it doesn't sound that bad. But we don't know the cost or anything, so it probably is.
Trash that. Can you give me the wording again?
Trash bottom Digivolution card of all their Digimon, then up to 3 with no Digivolution cards can attack
of
or
all their
block to the end
Digimon
of
or
the turn.
3 of their Digimon?
The bottom one of all, and then stun up to 3.
Oh fuck! I misheard you the first time. That's why I didn't get it. Yeah, I know what this is. Yeah.
I might have even said it wrong.
I think you said trash all of ones the first time round.
Nah, not all of ones. Surely, I could have imagined me saying trash the bottom 3 of 1 or something.
Well, editor Bryce
Maybe.
is probably going to call me an idiot on the screen right now. I think you said trash the bottom 3 of 1.
That would make sense.
Right.
So trash the bottom of all, and then up to 3
so
of stun.
right, it's not Surai. I know I shouldn't have fucking guessed that because that was stupid.
I'm not putting Sorai in, mate. That would be amazing.
So Sorai at home. Sorai is obviously a recent card, so it's from previous sets. It's Hexablow or Hexablow fucking adjacent. I don't think it is specifically Hexablow.
That could be anything that trashes, though. Anything that trashes, you could be like, that's Hexablow support, bro. We were talking about this earlier.
I'm not saying it's not.
Hexablow coming back?
Yo, Zudomon Hexablow is back. We're so bad.
I remember talking to Renji and he was like, I really wanted that to work and it just doesn't.
Nah, it needs to like floodgate things with no evil costs, or else it would be gash.
This is blue. It's an option card.
Might not
It's
be
definitely blue.
That would be a good idea.
It is 100% blue. No other cards, trash sources. Because it's not a Digiburst. So it's a blue option.
Can we bring back Digiburst? Like just
I would like it. As far as I know, the producers of the game did not enjoy Digiburst and how it worked, so they just have never brought it back.
I think it is a bit anti-fun when you think about it though, because it's like the big fun thing is make big stack.
Although Digiburst wore Growlmon very pog. Stop making me say that word.
Kind of like nerfs black as a colour just by accident because a lot of what they do is de-digivolve. And therefore also at the time was buffing blue.
Do you know Bryce, that's a good point, man, because there was actually a guy who put out a video essay on how Digiburst was crept out of the game, and that was one of the things he said, because at the time there was no real good D-Digivolve cards, and also this played around
I think the most viable D-Digivolve card at the time was just fucking Ultimate, whatever, the 8 cost.
See, that didn't even come out to BT 6 or 5.
To be fair, Digiburst was a BT 4 mechanic, so it was only the next set, but even then that was still an 8 cost card.
That was Poggeruno, man. See, when they dropped the good black bombs, that and Fist, that was a good era.
Yeah, I think they were a set
good
apart.
era for
I think
black.
It was a great time.
It was. I couldn't remember if it was 5 or 6 that they put Ultimate Flare in, but it would have made sense because Gankumon was in 6.
Diaboromon was in 5.
Diaboro was in, yeah.
Yeah. We love those. I wish bombs were still viable. But...
Bombs, they are, mate. Play Setcon and get first at finals.
Oh shit, you're right. Adam, we've been stalling for you here.
You have
any words?
I'm still thinking, right, I know it's a blue option. It's not the Hexablue option because it's far too strong for set 4 and 5, but it's less strong than Sorite, which makes me think it's between sets 7 to 10 or 11 maybe. Other than that, haven't a clue. I'll take a hint of what set it's from.
Okay, hold on, I've lost the card.
I can tell him if you want. I've got it up.
I hit him with
it. Is from...
In fact, I found it. It's an 8.
Yeah.
BT8 armor set? Okay. Well, blue in that.
I think that gives you zero hint, to be honest. Like, I'm not going to lie.
His armor set had, like, Flame Rocket, Fire Rocket, one of those. The blue line was fucking Vmon, Flamedramon, I think Submarimon and Angemon and shit were in there as well.
Aye, they had a blue-yellow DNA thing with Shukaku.
I do know Snow Agumon is in that set, and it trashes a source, but it doesn't do that level of trashing a source.
On play, trash a source,
I know.
Huge.
I know that there's another line in the set that goes up the stack and trashes stuff, and this is probably the option card of it, but I couldn't tell you...
I don't even know.
I couldn't
what
tell you
line
what it
mate,
is.
to be honest with you.
It's one of the filler things, I think.
Is it
Hookmon! Hookmon digivolves into... I don't have a fucking clue.
It's Captain
Hookmon. Big ice fish. Big ice...
Shout out to Captain Hookmon, by the way. He's got the traits Marine Man.
What?
Captain Hookmon, he's got
Why
the traits
not
Marine Man.
Wow,
Marine Man.
Captain Hook's got another one of these shit when your opponent plays a level 5
Captain
skills.
Hookmon.
Captain Hookmon is the only Marine Man traded
Big
Digimon in the
fish.
whole game.
Oh yeah,
It's
Hookmon doesn't
probably
even have
it's probably cold/ice themed because that seems to be what it is when it comes to the trashing stuff. But I don't know.
Yeah, it tends to be in the stun.
Can you describe the Digimon without giving me its name?
See, if I do this, I want to hear the exact name.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say. Oh, is it this thing with a fucking ice something on it?
So it's a big icy chicken, and it's doing like a dance.
Big ice chicken. It's not Zakaiomon.
It's actually a peacock, right? It's actually a peacock, but it's a big icy chicken. I'll be vaguely impressed if you could even tell me the name of the Digimon on the
Ice
card.
Birdmon, Frost Birdmon, Cold Birdmon.
Close.
Not Hot Garudamon.
Hot Garudamon.
I have no idea, mate.
Are you calling it there then?
Yeah, I can't. I'll never get this shit.
See, one of the hard things I think about the option cards is what can you actually ask about it other than the set and the colour. And the
I mean,
cost.
that's why it's the hard one, right?
Yeah, you like if you don't know the name of the attack, you're kind of fucked.
So, you want to tell him then?
It is, yeah, it's Innocence Blizzard, Adam, and you probably can remember the name now that I've told you that as well.
Innocence. Oh yeah. Oh, it's Frost Felgramon, isn't it?
It is, aye. That's what I was laughing because you were like that Frost Birdmon or Ice Birdmon or something.
What the fuck's a
It's
Velgramon?
the counterpart to Zhu Kialmon.
Oh.
Big
ice
yeah, the other song.
ostrich
Very
peacock
nice.
thing. It's got a wedding veil on. That's
very
weird.
epic.
Ah.
Very saucy.
That wedding veil is its tail, mate.
Right, Bryce's turn.
Medium.
Okay.
Let me close .dev before. There we go.
Its effect is delete 4 of your opponent's unsuspended level 4 or lower Digimon.
What? What the?
I know what this is, I think.
I mean, it sounds Piedmonish, but obviously it's not, because we've only had 2 Piedmons, I think. Oh wait, I guess we had the one in EX2, but regardless, it would have been good if that was a thing. Or EX1. Back then, that probably would have been good. Delete 4 of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon.
Level 4 or lower, yeah.
Level 4 or lower under suspended. Okay, so it could actually be the Piedmon from EX1, but I doubt that, because that still sounds fairly strong for EX1. Right, it's definitely purple in my head. I don't know why, but it's in my head. It's purple.
It's because it fucking deletes unsus, that's why you're
Yeah,
thinking
because the only thing that I can think of that does that is Piedmon and Trump Sword. I'm trying to remember if there's any decks that played around specifically unsussing your opponent's Digimon or keeping them unsussed so that you could delete them. Let's see. Anything recent that does that? Doesn't sound
You
right.
looking up?
No, of course not. What set's it from? We're gonna try and do this one quick, so I'm down to 3 points. What set's it on?
EX1.
Oh my god, is it Piedmon?
It's Piedmon.
For fuck's sake.
That was so funny, man, because my head went to Piedmon, and I was like, I swear we've asked this before. And then I messaged Adam, who was like, I have asked him this before.
I don't think you have asked me Piedmon before.
I've
I think
definitely
you
asked
Bob
someone this before.
Piedmon's been on it. Piedmon's definitely been on it, because my head went there immediately.
I know the first ever time we did this, I asked a question from EX1 about fucking, like, Ghoulmon or something. Or Boltmon from EX1.
I definitely knew it if he said on play, by the way, because it's literally like a mirror of the fucking.
Did he not say on play?
No.
You're meant to say on play.
Oh, am I? Okay.
Yes, that's why you say when attacking, when digivolving and stuff.
Oh, right, sorry.
Well,
you still got it.
God
You
damn
immediately went
I lost
Piedmon, and I
point.
went, fuck.
I lost a point for that. I don't know if I. To be fair, I don't know if I would have still immediately guessed for it. No, there's no way I don't guess it if you say on play.
Nah, I believe, mate. I believe you would have.
Damn, bro. I lost a point for no reason.
Bro.
Crimes have been committed.
It's alright.
Bro.
Me and you are doing the actual thing. Cob's just cheating. Nah.
I'm not cheating. You're giving me bloody Grimble Blemblade blaster for bloody.
Bro, I gave you that because you are currently...
Fucking Grimbro Blembley Blasters top metal, what are you talking about?
I've had to play that set.
Cobb, I've done this to you because, what do you call it, you were like fucking 6 points ahead. Or well, at the time you were even further than that ahead.
Oh, I've been humbled by the fucking signature move of a level 5.
Yeah, a level 6, but yeah.
What was that again?
What,
was
level
it
7 even?
Atomic Blade?
What?
Radiation Blade. I was trying to remember what the fucking card was.
You got
called,
Radiation Blade right though.
I know, but I called it like Atom Blade or something.
I think you called it like Atomic Blade.
Atomic
Oh no, you
Blade.
said nuclear. That was the word you used. Anyway, at the end of that, our scores are as follows: Cobb with 13 points, getting 3 on his first and 0 on the second. Adam with 10, getting 2 on the first and 0 on the second, and then me with 7, getting 0 on the first and 3 on the second. So the standings have not changed. Cobb is a point further ahead of Adam and the exact same amount ahead of me. But I'm catching up. Actually, yeah, I'm catching up to Adam by 1 point.
Great.
Actually, am I? Wait, no, I'm on 9 points. I can't read. Fuck me.
UXO, you're banned for sending fucking Adam suggestions because that was too much, mate. You can't try and topple me. Radiation Blade, mate.
You got that. You didn't get the other one. That was good.
I know, but I lost points on it.
So the standings...
I need to be perfect.
The standings are 10 to Adam, 13 to Cobb, and because apparently I can't read or remember, 9 to me.
Poggers. It's closer at least.
Yeah,
we've
got
very close.
Got a bit of competition in it now, and God knows every week I go, oh fuck, I need to study these, and then forget cards exist immediately. That was
nice,
stupid.
Man. Right. Well, guys, it's been another fantastic 3-hour slobber knocker. Stand by, guys. We're trying to hit these out on a bi-weekly basis. That means every 2 weeks.
Twice a week?
So thank you very much for listening. Not twice a week, we'd die. We can barely get one out every 2 weeks at this rate. But thank you for listening, everybody. Much appreciated. Thank you to Bryce for editing this audio and also the video section with funny wee pictures. If you're watching on any of your favourite podcasting apps, which we are available on, then you can look at us online on YouTube on the Scots TCG channel. Look for win rate 0% Digimon podcast. You will find it somehow, I do believe. And so I have been Cobb.
I've been Bryce. I love Salesman Cobb, by the way. That was great.
And thank you for listening and spending your hours with us, folks. And stay digital.
Good night.
Night.